What's good, royal family? What is good? It's good to be back. We got some things to talk about today. Y'all see the title, you see the thumbnail. So we'll be talking about that. But before we get started, we're going to start with Gucci Man Creep featuring 21 Savage, Offset, Quavo, Gunna, Moneybagg Yo, and Lil Baby. Let's go.
No, I'm not into pity pet. No, I'm not into internet. Get a young nigga, go scratch that. Coming up on enough, he one last year. My wrist, forget it blasted. My bitch, feet with the lashes. My gang, they put you in caskets. We kill them with whips and fashions. McLaren, the Benz, the rap on smash. Pulling out of the mansion. In the metal relax. But the demon, the cat is the caskets. You think it's a fantasy? The way that my salary cap. Me and go out, we be laughing, they wanna be partners again, they relapse.
Man, I seen it from a mile away. They trying to get some clout. I know what you about. I know without a doubt. I drop the top, I know it's one, don't need to cut it out. The money, what it's bout. My bitch back house a house. I shine too hard up at folks without even open my mouth. I needed folks, they left me dead, they keep me, I was down. Pick myself up off the ground, the Gucci bail me out. My bankroll is on got right now, so sick can't leave the house. Some leeches tried to ride my way, but all of them wiped out. My house so big I got lost, couldn't even find my way around. Some haters play some games with me, but now they in the ground. Dirty money, Gucci man, no hundreds in the ground.
Hey, all my stones single man, they ain't with the mingling. Them to smash the whole club, but we ain't with that kiki shit. Walk me on that Mickey shit, my whole clip poppin'. Looking at the robbers like, y'all ain't finna take shit. Bless your boy amazing shit, get jeweler, ain't a bump. Crazy diamond bracelet, I'm jealous of my own wrist. You ain't spent a million yet, you probably wanna be with this. Make jewelers compete for us, we keep on copying these.
Don't got a heart, but fuck it, I'm paid. Lil' A be the body, he fresh out the cage. I'm still a same nigga from minimum wage. They tryna keep up, so they stalking my page. They do what I say, they tryna get saved. They line up for me like they copping the J. I told her get right, start acting your age. Can't believe you tried it, bitch, you played. Wanted a diamond choke as soon as her time was over. Bitch, you played. She wanna ride the Rover. Told her her Uber was close. Bitch, you crazy. She tried to show out in public, I cut the bitch off like it's nothing. Bitch, you played. She must have thought I was stupid, I knew she was fucking my cousin. I don't got a cold, I'm sipping on hat, take a deuce of that yellow. I'm straight out the project. First nigga played with me, he got shot at. 100 some shots, flipped the car, that's a car wreck. I really don't need to be speaking on it, but fuck it, you know how I be when I get high off the motherfucking medicals up there. Get in the booth and go federal. They copy my style, I had to go get that. Give me that. Like, boy, get my motherfucking shit back. She wanna chill, but this ain't no kickback. Pass it to my teammate, I assist that. Straight to the jet, then I'm gone. Land in a new time zone. Out of the all the hoes press, niggas looking stretched, they can't accept that I'm on. I don't got a heart, but fuck it, I'm paid. Lil' A be the body, he fresh out the cage. I'm still the same nigga from minimum wage. They tryna keep up, so they stalking my page. They do what I say, they tryna get saved. They line up for me like they copping the J. I told her get right, start acting your age. Can't believe you tried it, bitch, you played. Wanted a diamond choke as soon as her time was over. Bitch, you played. She wanna ride the Rover. Told her her Uber was close. Bitch, you crazy. She tried to show out in public, I cut the bitch off like it's nothing. Bitch, you played. She must have thought I was stupid, I knew she was fucking my cousin. Bitch, you played.
She out here wild and telling her friends I'm buying a blind, a bitch you child. I never mind, I'm getting mine, I'm running the flies, got no style. Pop my shit, roll truck my drive. Rest like looks ain't been no copy. Yes, my teeth, I come through smiling. Brand new land, we come through wild. Couldn't get it up, none of shit, this power. Everybody drip, turn the hood to the island. That name rich, first name not riding. They my hit, can't claim that body. They my whole damn showing my side. Wish I would take little whole shot. Soon as I do it, it's 400 copies. Still in the hood, I can never get caught.
I don't got a heart, but fuck it, I'm paid. Lil' A be the body, he fresh out the cage. I'm still the same nigga from minimum wage. They tryna keep up, so they stalking my page. They do what I say, they tryna get saved. They line up for me like they copping the J. I told her get right, start acting your age. Can't believe you tried it, bitch, you played. Wanted a diamond choke as soon as her time was over. Bitch, you played. She wanna ride the Rover. Told her her Uber was close. Bitch, you crazy. She tried to show out in public, I cut the bitch off like it's nothing. Bitch, you played. She must have thought I was stupid, I knew she was fucking my cousin. Bitch, you played.
This thing I wanna real bitch, got a smoker, this ain't no Obama. Straight South Atlanta, feelings on the hammer. I say that we're on the India pajamas. Couple of smoke, but I ain't got that set when they back to the truck. Up respect for my brother. See, I be cheap on with Dookie with Sherman and Slack, get a Slack, we don't care about no color. Put that shit on, put that drip shit on the map, get a truck, and I bought a few homes. Spent the 650, rose colored in the village. Then I went, man, make she calm. Thought us be calm, it's on my fucking pandemic. Must be too rich, I can't feel it, can't told them to kill it. They tryna cut out the city, these niggas sweeter than chillin'. Numbers, mad, all in they feelings, fucking they bitches. So, chop top, talking like Pepe, put down my wheels like it's it. On my life, I just wanted a million. What's on your wrist with your million? With a Uzi when I'm out in Philly. Don't show you broke with no pity. This time around, we on all the love. This time around we want all the money. This time around we want all the money. This time around we want all the money. 26 bitches and all of them. Not your name bitches and all them brothers. We the real big dogs and y'all some brothers. Y'all see it. And like you bitch, you don't take care of your people. Those are type niggas, they can't get a feature. Number fucking hoes under the bleachers. You don't hit like a beacon. Who the fuck said it was cheaper to keep it? Wake up, get so fresh, I thought it was Easter. A lot of these rappers just follow the leader. Left in on my lap, but I got a few Nina. Look at my chest, you gon' see Aquafina. Look at my bitch, got a fat as like Tina. But fuck the constant injustice subpoena. It's hot on my block, she kept talk like a fever. Everybody shop, ain't got no screws on the watch. Ain't got no screws on the watch. Now up when it dropped. In school, I had drugs and massage. We had a love for a lot. This time around, we on all the money. This time around, we on all the money. This time around, we want all the money. This time around, we want all the money. 26 bitches and all the money. Watch on they wrists and all them feathers. We the real big dogs, we all some feathers. Y'all some feathers. This time around, we want all the money. This time around, we want all the money. This time around, we want all the money. This time around, we want all the money.
I'm sipping on purple, no bacon. I put them racks on the plate. I did. Say you want smoke, we gon' come where you stay. Take my gun everywhere, I'm from the A. We call it Thotty, you call him the bait. Every nigga try me, swear don't take. Nigga playing tough, got hit with the Drake. Rich paranoid in the hills with the cake. Dip it in the bud, I check that. The bitch in the bird in my lap with her neck at. Pull up in your hood with a stretch that. The little nigga starved, it's send him a cap hat. First time owning no car fat. We got the same kind of guns like Star Trek. Don't need no keys to start that. So many hoes in the car, man, park that.
Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. I just spent $20,000 on the street. I went white diamond, pink diamonds in the teeth. Smoke on the private, on the island, on the beach. I could turn your block into hydraulics for a fee. Water on my neck and wrist, looking for the reef. I come from the north, but I got shooters on the east. And outside, hurt got me burnt, I could barely speak. Money you ain't never earned, and practice what you preach. Me and Metro once again, know how this shit go. Told my young nigga not to spend, he go use some bows. I got 20,000 friends, now that I got on. Way before I signed the deal, is trapping on some phones. I can't trade nobody no more. Mama told me cut him off, she see he act a hoe. I got 10 of them, I'ma stand on every toe. 10 on every nigga, and they taking niggas souls. Like the boogeyman, shows in Amsterdam, $1 million lounge. Man, I thought he was my twin till he showed his hand. I done ran my millions up, walk past, I don't know the man. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Night vision, I can see the ops when they hide. Man, I feel alone, but this how it gotta be. Man, I would be lying if I say I missed the 3. Nights I wanted to cry, why them niggas blaming me? I don't want no sorry, nigga, the pain I feel unease. I'm back at spending by my brother, take that shit been eating. I can't get no peace when I be sleeping, seeing demons. They smile on my face, but they don't know that I been scheming. Don't nobody starve. Everybody eat, hold a stick like a guitar. We were running in the street. I think she a star, put Chanel on her feet. Diamonds of the car, when we step back, go to eat. Swimming with the sharks, it be dark in the sea. When you're living large, got your hands out for free.
What's good, y'all? What is good? What is good? So, we just got done listening to Gucci Man with a song called Creep featuring 21 Savage, Offset, Quavo, Gunna, Moneybagg Yo, and Lil Baby. That's a long ass fucking song, but I like the beat. Oh, okay, it's fucking up. Okay, so let me see. All right. So today, y'all, we gotta talk about this, y'all. Okay, hold on. Okay, we gotta talk about this today. Okay, shout out to Sugar Man in the building. I definitely appreciate you being here. What's good, Cedri? What's good, Alicia? What's good, Mr. Lucien? Blood Money and Incognito in the building. Okay, so today, y'all, I don't know if everybody know, but Napah and Saneter got into another huge altercation. Now, I did post a video in my video section about it. It was a quick rundown of it. Some of the footage that's in that video is not in this video. However, we're going to talk about the toxicity, right? We already know that they ain't shit. But I'm going to take this chance to point out the toxicity in a relationship and what a healthy relationship looks like. Now, Napah makes a lot of statements, right? So let's bring it on back. The other day, Napah jumped on Saneter's platform. He agreed to let her do a show and teach, right? So it went bad, right? Now, I would give my commentary during this video. I will also be releasing this edit on its own, as well as tomorrow. Another reason why I haven't been here is because there's a lot of content that went on. There was like, she was going live and then he was going live and all type of shit, right? But tomorrow we will be in the building to look at Judah Naz turning on Napah and Napah responding to Judah Naz, okay? BBL Natzara. So this edit is an hour and 39 minutes and 48 seconds, y'all. This whole situation is toxic as fuck. Again, you know, parental advisory, right? But it is late at night. So anyway, like I said, I'll be live tomorrow. I got the video already edited. I just gotta finalize some music. I'm picky about that sometimes. I'll make an edit and then it will take me like maybe an hour even to pick the right song for the edit or one that I agree with or whatever. So anyway, this situation that we're going to look at is definitely toxic, and we're going to start with Saneter responding to Napah going live. And again, portions of that are in the video that I uploaded a couple of days ago, right after it happened. So you might have to go and reference that video if you haven't seen it. But let's get started. What's good, Zion? I see you in the building. So let's get started, y'all.
I just came on because I gotta straighten out some things here. I gotta straighten out some things because you already know Napah doing what she does all the time. She gets mad and run on her platform and talk about me and give the trolls a lot of shit to talk about. She thinks she's doing the right thing. She's a bad wife. Bad wife. But she's the only woman that I have ever been with that I gotta go through this type of shit with.
But she's the only woman that I have ever been with that I gotta go through this type of shit with.
But she's the only woman that I have ever been with that I gotta go through this type of shit with.
If I was to call
now,
up
we already know that that's a lie because Napah, previous to this, I don't know, a couple of times before this when they fell out, she had exposed that it's very toxic and that he had hit her. Remember the audio of Garfield and her talking on the phone, and she admitted that he hit her after leaving a restaurant where she had simply just told, you know, Saneter, like, maybe you should help him with directions to get here. She wanted Garfield to come and eat with them, right? It may have been, you know, just whatever, right? But she admitted that. And she also admitted that Cynthia and Saneter's relationship is very toxic and they fight, fist fights. She's going to admit it again in this video as well.
my queens, you will see they would never tell you that I disrespect them. They will never, you have never seen none of them go live and talk about me to nobody. I've told Napah many times, don't come on my live when I'm live.
I've told Napah many times, don't come on my live when I'm live.
I've told Napah many times, don't come on my live when I'm live.
She calls me and say, I want to do a show, a little shit. And I said, all right, you know what? I'll do a show. And I let her do a show. Yesterday, we did a show. She tries to blame me for messing up the show. And all I did was ask her a question. All she had to do was say, I don't want to deal with that question right now. I want to get like this. You got to be wise enough to answer the question or just say, you know what? I don't want to deal with that right now. And she thinks she got a crew over there that's listening to her. She don't know all of them motherfuckers are haters of us. Like, what kind of woman does that type of shit? What kind of woman of yours go live on her fucking platform to talk about someone who been taking care of her motherfucking ass for all these years? What kind of woman does that type of shit? A narcissistic woman. A woman who thinks that she's all of fucking that. That's the type of woman that do that. What kind of woman does that shit? Just go live because you fucking mad and you get caught up in your goddamn feelings and you want to go run on your fucking platform to talk about me and talk about me to niggas. And when I brought it to her attention yesterday, she said she didn't talk about me. I said, what? Go back and listen to your goddamn stream. Go back and listen to your stream. What do you mean? Let me play what I said to show you how the show went. And I want y'all to be honest with me, man. Y'all know I do this shit to every goddamn body. Everybody. She know how I am.
Right. He's correct there, because I believe that she went live a total of 3 times in totality. But of course, she deleted them. But I caught 2 of them. But I swear I seen another live. But but she was speaking to another man about her relationship. Now, Saneter is wrong, because in this video, he's gonna like talk shit to the man. And he did physically in the video that I uploaded last. Go to my last uploaded video. But the man wasn't talking about Saneter, and he wasn't talking about their relationship, right? He was just talking to Napah. And of course, Saneter gets jealous as fuck, I
want y'all to be honest and tell me if I was wrong. Don't just say it because, I'm on my platform. I swear I won't block you.
So I want y'all to be honest and tell me if I was wrong. Don't just say it because, I'm on my platform. I swear I won't block you.
So I want y'all to be honest and tell me if I was wrong. Don't just say it because, I'm on my platform. I swear I won't block you.
Now, that's ironic, because he actually did end up blocking people and talking shit to them, as you'll hear in this video, for stating their opinion. So how are you going to ask people about a personal relationship? You're spewing it online, and then when they give you their opinion, you block them and talk shit. Even people that have been there for a while, like Revelation X, was talked shit to. It's just crazy as hell.
But y'all know who Saneter is, and y'all know how I do it. So I want y'all to tell me if I was wrong, man. Tell me if I was wrong. Here's where it all went sour at. Right here. Let me get to it. Here's the video. So she's doing the show. Now, before we even get into the show, she's saying, just bring the people up. I want them to ask questions. I want to ask some questions. So I said,
so Alicia, I agree with that. This probably turns them on, because there are people that get turned on by, arguing and beefing and shit like that. But I also think that they were turned on by the views that they got. Saneter was very excited, as you've seen if you watch the video. I'm going to drop it in the chat in a minute. But he was excited to see that he had 900 people in the chat, and Napah had about 136 or something like that. And they were excited about the views. And he was chuckling towards the end of that video about, people wanted to see it and how many views that they got. So I think it's both ways. They get turned on sexually and, for the views.
no, why don't you just go a little bit first, and then I bring the people in. You get bent up out of shape because I ask you a fucking question, and you run on your goddamn channel and talk about me like a fucking crazy ass fucking woman. Let me play it. Let me show you where it all go wrong at. Because I asked her a question. She was talking about the goodness of God in the Bible. So let me show you. So you know me, I'm going to come back with a controversial question. I'm going to ask you a question. Can you answer the question, or you going to cry like a fucking baby? Let's go. That's the toughest environment.
Cool dude. What's his name again? That smokes a cigar all the time.
So this right here is the video that I'm referring to, the last video that I uploaded. Check it out if you have not already.
He gets into it with your Napah once in a while.
Reggie.
Even Dr. Reggie admitted that the ancient Hebrews did exist. Do you know what happened if they revealed that Christ was black and the ancient Israelites was black? What that would do? It would shake up the world. The whole Christian world would melt, and people would go nuts. They would lose their mind.
All right, let me go back to Napah. Let me pass it back to you.
Yeah, actually, I'm not doing all that because Saneter,
real quick, y'all. First of all, you see how many people are in the chat real quick? Because this is what they like and this is what they want. Because she's over there talking about me to her people again. Once again, talking about me on her platform where you can fucking call me telling people I told her to go in and do this. No, the fuck I didn't. I said you can go over the video. I ain't say fucking talk about me. That's what she's doing, talking about me. So let's check it out. Here you go.
I'm not with you on that. You don't know what you're talking about.
Right there. You see? Right there, she came at me. She started this. Look, I'm talking to this man about his religion. And I'm asking him, if this is all this and that, how come we don't see this in the museum? So watch what she say after I finish talking to him. Why you jumping in trying to get at me? So now I'm gonna ask your ass a question after that. Now when Napah starts to speak, she gotta feel that she gotta come at me. You're just a fucking crybaby that can't deal with tough questions. All right, let me go back to Napah. Let me pass it back to Napah.
Yeah, actually, I'm not doing all that because Saneter, I'm not with you on that. You don't know what you're talking about.
Now I don't know what I'm talking about. See, you shouldn't have even said nothing to me. You should have just went on to your flow. You're the one that deviated off your shit. I mean, come on, family. Am I wrong here? Am I wrong here? Because I wasn't talking to her. I'm talking to this man here. And she gets up there and say, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's continue. Let's see what else.
There's a lot of evidence that the Bible is real. This is about the topic, and I want to stay on that because
that's your belief talking. Now, if you want to talk like that, that's your belief talking.
Now, portions of this audio is, so right now what he's doing is reviewing a video that he had did with Napah the night before that started this whole situation because he asked her a question that is going to come up in this video, and that caused her to flip out. That caused him to be more disrespectful. I mean, honestly, when they started the live stream, he was already giving hints that Filthy Frank was in the building, okay? Filthy Frank was in attendance. He was in the front row. Matter of fact, he was on the podium with Saneter, sitting right next to him, right? Filthy Frank was there. He summoned Filthy Frank for some reason because he wanted to make his queen feel like shit, right? She thought she was doing this great thing. Oh, I'm teaching. Of course, it was something about the Bible. Y'all know I don't get into that. So I cut a lot of that out because that ain't what we here for. I edit for relevance, right? So that's what we're here for, the arguing and the fighting and, this and that. Even if it was, a specific other portion in the video, not just specifically them arguing and fighting, we would hone in on that too. But of course, they're running around saying, oh, they're doing videos or whatever. This was days ago because it took me a while to go through it. I had like 3 hours of Saneter talking and about the same for Napah on 2 videos. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot. I still haven't even went through it all.
Evidence. There is absolutely no evidence that the Bible is real. The only evidence is the
What's good, Chris? Shout out to Romello.
Evidence in your damn mind.
Okay, you're getting emotional.
So I came back like that because I felt disrespected by a woman who's supposed to be my fucking woman, getting up there talking about I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about before the world and tried to belittle me. So she says I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm talking to a man. To a brother. Stay out of this shit. Stay out of me and his brother's build. Am I wrong, family? Talk to me. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected. I stand corrected if I'm wrong. All right, let's continue. No, I'm just coming back at you the way you being disrespectful to me.
I'm disrespectful?
Yes, you said I don't know what I'm talking about.
Because you said there's nothing proving that the Bible.
Yeah, damn right, and I stand on that.
Okay, that's not just. I know you're gonna get sensitive. I thought
sensitive. I'm swinging back. Goddammit.
Listen,
Hold on.
Can I give you some constructive criticism? We both know there's proof. Napah, listen to me real quick. We both know you can just easily just use your fingers and find the proof of that. Stay on the subject that you was going into. We know that there's proof. You've been on the show when we put up the archaeology of the proof. It's easy to find it out. Why are you could have proof?
No. Well, I was saying something. Listen, I didn't come up here. The reson I made that clear, Saneter got upset. I don't know why. It's weird because
everybody got upset. Everybody put it in the chat.
While I'm talking.
I want everybody to put it in the chat and tell her why I got upset.
Why are you
talking?
Know
when she's being disrespectful or rude.
Really? Don't know that yet. You know what you're talking about? I didn't know that. I thought this was the toughest environment.
It is. Why go live on your channel to talk about me? That's just the crazy shit. That's crazy. Bang the fuck on me. Go in on me. I can take it. Go in on me on the phone. Call me up. Hit me up and go in. That's all. Peace to Misunderstood. Shout out to Misunderstood in the chat.
Peace to
Now, if you know who Misunderstood is, look, Misunderstood is this chick, right? That regardless of anything, I was going to say something else, but she is on and has been on drugs. She has had several altercations on the internet involving men. Okay. However, she's in the chat and she's in there blocking people, right? So he said, thank you. She's also going to get on the panel. And in my opinion, her hypocrisy comes out because, you know, it's just ironic to me that somebody can sit up here and try to dumb down a situation, right? That is repetitive online. And then that person has also done these same things, if you get what I'm saying, right? Far as relationships online, it going south, it, you know, exploding on the internet type of situation or whatever, and it's a bad look. But here, these same type of people with that in their past come in to try to save the day. It's weird. And she's also a prostitute and a whore, okay? Like, period. She had a prostitution charge. It's just disgusting. This the same chick that had run-ins with Real G's TV. You know, he had her over at his house and he was giving her drugs and he was, you know, humping on her, got his dick sucked or whatever, right? So that's the misunderstood that I'm talking about. Over here, I refer to her as Methiana Scissorhands, but that's the bitch that I'm talking about, right?
Misunderstood. Shout out to Misunderstood in the chat.
Peace to Misunderstood. Shout out to Misunderstood in the chat.
So that's why it's crowded in here, because you're waiting to see me spaz out.
That's what I'm saying, Zion. I do think it's for views, but I do think that, you know, Saneter was trying to be, you know, light with it. As far as I've seen Saneter, like he could have really went in on her. But that tells me that Napah has something over Saneter. I mean, yeah, over Saneter that he doesn't want out, right? Or more information, you know, type of situation. Because when Napah comes in here, she unleashes the dragon and causes my whole edit to go into flashback mode, okay? So I'm just saying, like, this shit is crazy because it's a lot going on over here. Now, I feel like Saneter and Napah saw all of how Saneter acts online, and that should be enough to have kept her away from him because he has been the same person online this whole time. So for her to sit up here and say, oh, I didn't know the real him until, you know, I was already in a relationship with him, bullshit. And bitch, you don't even live in the same state as him. You hardly ever see him. So it's not like you're in a situation that you can't get out of. Just stop talking to the nigga and stop going in his chat. But you want love so bad that you will just beg for it. You'll give up your life, your soul, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, to me, Saneter not only gives Napoleon complex, domestic abusive, but that nigga that if you push him there, he will kill his motherfucking girl on some stupid shit. And I don't know if y'all know, but there's been a lot of unaliving, right, by people due to stress or whatever, you know, the economy or whatever's going on in their life. They've been killing their children more. They've been killing their spouses, their girlfriends, exes. Like, shit is going crazy as hell. And Saneter gives me them vibes. I'm just saying. But let's get back into it.
She runs to the channel like telling these niggas, like, who cares about you running to them niggas? Like, what they gonna do? The hell them niggas gonna do? Nothing but use your content to bang on you, to bang on me. Greg Phillips L, this bitch ass nigga. And the reason I call him a bitch ass nigga is because the minute me and Nepal get into something or get into an argument, the first thing he do is run on her channel to listen to her talk shit about me. If you are a real man, men don't do that. Men don't run on the channel and listen and hope she go in even more and deeper. Men don't.
Now, the man did listen to her, right? And he could have done so from the chat as well. But he didn't say nothing about Napah. There was nothing to put in the edit where he was or even Saneter. He wasn't disrespecting Saneter at all. He really didn't even go there at all. And then even when Saneter tried him, which is in that video that I had uploaded right here, you know, Saneter got grimy and greasy with him, and he wasn't even on that with her. Now, do he really like her for real? I don't know, right? But he wasn't, flirting with her. He said nothing about Saneter for Saneter to even get in his feelings. Hold on, it's messing up. For him to even get in his feelings, it was just very odd to me. Like, it was strange.
Don't do that. They stay the fuck out of it. They stay back. Let me get back. I'm not going on that woman's channel. That's that man's wife. Let me fall back. Why? What the hell I look like jumping on the panel after they just had a little something going on? Real men don't do that. And that's why I don't like the nigga. That's why I don't like the nigga. Because he's a fucking creep. And when I see men do shit like that, because I would never do nothing like that. If I see a brother having an argument with his wife and she decides to go live, what the hell I look like jumping on the panel? You up there to listen to her gossip about me. That's why I don't like the nigga. Because he's a creep. He's a fucking creep ass nigga. Thank you, misunderstood. You could have blocked that chump. You could have blocked that sucker. Oh, I think this is it. Damn, let me see.
So misunderstood was the only one in the chat that day deleting people, blocking, timing out. Interesting. Now, this is Saneter replaying what happened the night before to try to prove his point.
I've been saying no, Napah. The Hebrews gonna cry. They ain't ready for this. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. I'm talking, going back and forth with YouTube. And I was asking them, can they please take me off shadow ban? So they was looking and going through it and coming back and forth with me. And they were saying that there's no such thing as shadow ban. That's what they.
So why would they have looked through anything and went through it like they looking at your account if there's no such thing as shadow ban? They would have just told your ass there's no such thing as shadow ban, which there is.
The problem is we need to tell the truth. If you're going to subscribe to the book, you have to really tell the truth about the book. And if you don't like the truth that comes up out about the book, maybe you shouldn't move on, like JJ, away from the book as your, something you subscribe to for spirituality, right, Saneter?
So I also feel like if you're going to wear a wig, you need to invest in the wig, right? In the process. You have to trust the process, not just slap some type of scarf on your head to keep the lace down or the non-lace down, right? The half wig. You gotta, invest in it all the way. You can't just come half cocked or whatever. It was just given weird as hell. And this shit is synthetic as fuck. You can definitely tell. It don't even move.
All right, here is the question now, right after Nepal. I got my queen right here. She up here, but I ain't blocking her. She up in here. Let's go. Let me hear it, and then we're gonna talk.
Is El, not El that you say, oh, that's not really, no, the Canaanite god El. If you don't want to acknowledge that, then you should look to other things.
But now let's hear my question. And I want to say this too. Now, being that we being honest, I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I'm moving on. Now, being that we being honest, Nepal, I gotta say some truth about
See, if she wasn't such a vindictive bitch, I would have gave her the game on wigs. She would have been able to come up here with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. But bitches want to try to put my name in shit and say that I wanted her fucking man. Like, that shit's crazy. I don't really think a lot of women are lining up to want to be with her man, period, just off of looks. He old as hell. Like, what is going on? But like, the girls on Unscrambled Minds or whatever, they probably want to, I don't know, some other women, but I'm wondering also because she started acting out like this, right? Just period, even with Judah and shit like that, around the time that Zaza Ali was on Saneter's platform. And I was going to edit that video too, just to, hone in on some of the things that she said that Napah really didn't like either. Because Zaza Ali did a lot of talking about concubines and hoes and, female privilege and things like that Napah definitely did not like. And I just noticed, I want to say a couple of days later, she just really started to, switch up an attitude. Now, am I saying that this spat started with Napah? No, I think it was a little bit of both of them. I think that Saneter initially started this live stream with Filthy Frank on his shoulder, and Napah had that wig on her head. And, it looked like that band is tight to secure that wig. So she wasn't feeling comfortable. And then she noticed that, he was very upset and, coming off like cocky, like I'm going to show you something. I'm going to teach you something today type of thing. And of course she had to, bounce back. Now, am I leaning off in Napah? No, it's fuck that bitch, because she involved my name in shit. I wasn't even talking about this bitch. I wasn't even on YouTube. I was helping people in my real life do things that they're trying to do, and working and taking care of my children and things like that. You know what I mean? But my name just kept coming up, not only mine, but Suge's name as well. Now, there is a part in here where Suge's name comes up by both of them. But I have the video that they're referring to, and I have their response, but I couldn't find it. So I gotta look for it and find it. So I may double back on this again, but let's get back into it.
I think, and I could be wrong. I mean, there is no this. See, I'm saying that I could be wrong. So I'm letting her know right there, yo, I could be wrong. Let's go. Respect. I think, Napah, you are afraid to move on when you learn something. This is why you still.
Yeah, and that's interesting, Incognito, because she'll claim that before she met Saneter, she wasn't like this. I didn't even cuss. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. But she actually did, because she flopped on SVDL.
Attached to the book. Because you are afraid that there is a God that's going to come down and probably burn you up if you let go of this book. It's like you riding the fence. You between the lines. The line is in the middle. And you stay
Shout out to Derek.
in there with the line in the middle. Should I go all the way over? Or no? It's like you hesitant. You know the truth, but you still kind of afraid. You're in fear to go over.
You said that like.
Now, that's what I said. That's what I said. Now, she could have came back and explained herself, but this is what she does. And she said, I messed up the whole show just because I stated that fact. Now, watch what she do.
5 times, or you don't want me to talk, or what?
Go ahead and talk.
Thank you. That doesn't make any sense. I know the truth. Okay, it's weird how.
Go ahead.
Is this a clown show, or is this a real serious
No,
show?
I'm laughing at the way you say it. Don't make
No, but I mean, you said it. Oh, you said something
calm
over and
down,
over.
calm down.
No, I'm not. Now you're telling me to calm down. You said something 5 times. You repeated yourself about 3 to 5 times. I don't even know what the hell that was.
You want me to say it over so you can know?
No, and then when I start talking, you start cackling. Do you not want me to answer? You want me to just sit here and let you talk about me? Is that what you want? Because I can
I'm
do
not
that.
talking about you.
Okay, now you're gonna start talking again. Let me say what I was gonna say before you burst out in laughter. You're the one who is scared because you are obsessed with the Bible. Notice I didn't turn my camera off. Y'all gotta watch people who talk the smack, but they can't take the smack back. Okay.
But she did turn her camera off, and if I wanted to be petty, but it's in the edit. She did turn her camera off when he was talking to her. She did that.
You're the one who's scared because you're obsessed with the Bible and you love it, but you're too worried about what your buddies might say about you that you love to talk about the Bible and you love to read it. You
Facts again, Incognito.
have an affinity toward the Bible and you can't let it out of your mind. You're obsessed with it. You love it. You think about it day and night, but you're scared that the people who mock the Bible will say, damn, you really love the Bible. So you're the one who's scared. I'm the one who knows what I believe in and knows what is fact, and I know what I worship. I know what I follow. I don't have to hide it. I don't have to bang on it and pretend. Remember when you were in grade school and high school, the boys used to pull your hair and tell you you're ugly, the ones that liked you? That's kind of how Saneter is with the Bible. He loves it, but he pretends he doesn't. I'm gonna bang on the Bible today, hearts in his eyes. So, it's weird. All I was saying is, we're gonna cover some information about what's confusing you. What's wrong with you? Huh? People say it's me, but you notice when I come in to teach, it's always some bullshit. It's weird. I think it's because
what it is that
he secretly
what it is that you don't know how to accept constructive criticism.
Now
you get bent up out of shape. You get bent up out of shape when somebody say something so little, so minor. It's like it hurts you to the core. All I said was that you are in fear of letting it go. You are afraid to go all the way across the line. Simple as that. All you have to do is come back and I
answered you back.
And just answer it without all
I did answer you back. You just are hurt.
Okay.
No, don't cut me off. I answered you back, and you made all kinds of faces. You bucked your eyes.
Because of that, family, she goes on her platform and talk about me to the world once again.
I would say this. I said on my channel, I think it's best, first off.
Now, this is where she really hit the panel.
I love coming on here. I love HOK. But as of late, the last, I'd say 5 or 6 times I've come on, it's always you trying to argue with me about information where you used to, just let me teach or just, treat me like everybody else. And
I treat you better than everybody else.
Okay, well, let me say this. You said I could talk. If you treat me better than everyone else, why, when I come on to do a show, compared to other people, you're always trying to make me look like I don't know what I'm talking about, or you're trying to get the audience to side with you against me. When other people come on, it's like you say, no, nobody can hit nobody can even hit the panel. Don't challenge the person. Let the person teach. But when I come on, it's like, why are you asking me about my personal beliefs and saying, why don't I get rid of the Bible? We said, let's not argue. We said it over and over. Why are you sitting there talking about, I'm scared of God coming down? And I don't even know. That's another thing. You told me to go do that live today. But really, I don't like doing them. I just have to sometimes.
Yeah. I told you go do a live. I didn't say go talk about me.
Well, you said go to the live, go show the people, and let's see.
But I didn't say go talk about me.
Yeah, but I want people to know that I didn't want to do the live, really.
I didn't say go talk about me. You could have did the live, but why talk
You said ask them if you were wrong.
Yeah, but why talk about me, though? That's the question I keep asking you.
What do you mean talk about you? I was showing them what you did.
No, you was talking about me. That's what made me come on here today. I
was talking about what you did to me.
Right. Why talk about me?
Because everybody saw what you did to me. Okay. But listen, let me say this. I'm not here to go back and forth with you. This is my point. Some people would think because I'm with you that I get treated better, but it really is the opposite.
No, you get treated
okay, Saneter,
incognito, I'm dead.
Every time I say, I'm saying something. You didn't show them the part where you said, get out of here, and you kicked me off in front of everybody like I'm a dog.
I said, get out of here?
Yeah, you ain't talking. Get it, and you kicked me off my show. You could keep playing it if you want, because I kept trying to make it peaceful, but you kept going.
Let me tell you why, and I do this shit to anybody. And you always try to turn me up and make me look like a goddamn punk or a goddamn sucker. That's the way I feel. Yeah, well, it's in my head because I never grew up like this. I've never had a woman talk to me the way you talk to me.
I said, I'm tired. I don't want them beating you up. You can do this. Here's this scripture. Here, go here. You say, how do you break this down? Were we doing that, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. When you call me the champ, I know you're playing with my head, but I know you didn't know that Bible app, and you're coming at me as if you know something over me, and you never will. But you are not going to sit in my face and play with me like I am. I'm not going to name the people you've played with on this panel. When I saved your life in that Bible, they were eating you alive. I was in the background. Baby, get this scripture. But for you to sit up here, and I go back to the woman thing, because if I had been a man, you would never disrespect me like that. And don't cut me off. You would never disrespect me. You show respect to Lex Vortex. You show respect to Tazariak. You show respect to everybody. Ain't nobody sat your ass down and taught you these scriptures, but I did. And you have the audacity to sit up and tell me I don't respect you. I love you. You don't respect me. You say with your mouth you love me and respect me. You bring me on your channel. And even right now, you're like, what did I do? I came in to teach about L. You even respect JJ. But we know the history. Saneter would tell me, baby, why don't you come on and do a lesson? Baby, why don't you come on? Am I lying? Am I lying, King? You don't have to answer.
No, I want to answer this.
Well, wait, I'm going to park my car.
Go ahead.
I'm the one who taught you the esoteric of the Bible. I'm the one who busted open. This is what this is. So I wasn't saying the Most High was saying it. I was saying the man created those laws. However, we were doing this together. Now, if I was so scared of telling the truth about the Bible and scared that a God's going to come down and eat my head off or kill me, I'm not going to give the Bible up. I love it. When you have somebody that you love unbelievably and they continue to gaslight you and tell you how everybody says you're wrong and there's 50 women calling him up. You don't know how many women want me. They're on the phone with me right now telling me how bad you are. It makes a woman go, you know what? Let me just do this. I was on my channel saying raggedy women. I was talking about the women who decide to call him up. I was saying some bullshit. I forgot to name. Right. Wait, no, real quick, I got to say about I can stay on the side. I can do interviews on the other channels. I don't have to come on the panel because we do fight too much. All our fights come from me being on this channel and you trying me, and you can't try me like that.
Am I better than you in knowing that it was man-made? Yes. Yes, I am. Because you take it literal. I always try to stop you before you get to that point because I know what time it is. And when you see me do that, you think I'm disrespecting you. No, I'm doing that. So it's called
kicking me off in front of everybody.
No, it's called looking out for you.
That's humiliating.
Let me finish, man. It's not humiliating.
Kicking me off in the middle of the show.
I only do that when you overtalk me.
Yeah, you can't do that to me. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yes, because when you talk over me, I can't talk, and so I got to put you in the back.
I wasn't overtalking you.
Like right now, you're doing it now and don't even know it. You can try to gaslight, like you said. I don't even use the damn
word.
You're
a gaslighter, honey.
I think it's effeminate. When men say, "Oh, you're gaslighting me," nah, I ain't gaslighting nothing.
You always this whole clip you're talking over me. And
I was talking first.
No, I'm saying you said, "Oh, she's talking over." I thought you were done. This is the thing. You think it's so. See, in your mind, I noticed this about you. You are a narcissist, and that's okay. I love you. Look, you know my sister's she's a psychologist and she does psychotherapy. She told you some people you can love and they can be narcissists and they can be very loving. But I think you had to think of yourself a lot throughout your life because you don't see the same things you don't like. You do it to me all the time. I could do it to you once and you go crazy.
Like what, for instance?
Like when the brother was on my channel and I don't even talk to him on the phone. I don't talk to him on social media. He comments, he's a supporter in my chat. All right.
You ain't got to talk about it.
So the dude that was in her chat, he didn't want her to talk about that, but you could see that in the last video that I posted.
I'm not saying any names, but when
you ain't got to talk about that. You ain't got to talk about
Well, I'm saying that you got furious.
You don't have to talk about that. I said.
I'm done. Okay, so let me get this. I'm not. Look. At the end of the day, this is what happened. I made.
No. You want to know what? Go ahead. Talk about it. I'll let you. Go ahead.
So when people, not a lot, maybe 2 people might really, really hate me, maybe 1 person even, they really hate me and they publicly talk about how they hate me. You still, throughout our union, have brought those people onto your panel in front of the whole world who knows that person hates me. And the person, if it's a male, the person will still be on your panel even though that person has said horrible things about me. And I'll have to sit there and just be quiet because you say, oh, this is my business. People say I drive people away and I sit there. Or if it's a woman, you'll continue not only to bring her on your channel, she would talk about me and she would call you on the phone and you would hold conversations with her. And then she would be on your channel. And then you would be like, I'm going to bring her on for a show. And I'm like, this woman was just talking to me about me. Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done.
No, you're done on that.
Who is she talking about? Right? Now, she said that only 1 person hates her. That's cap. Most of the people over there do not like her. That's why a lot of people were blocked and timed out when this event went on his channel.
I'm moving off of her. I want to make a point.
I'll be talking to her on the phone.
Because you tell me, baby.
I told you.
In the past, you don't talk anymore. I'm making an example. Yes. I'm talking about this. I'm not going to say her name. The sister who wanted to come on and do the show on You Know Who, and you said, no, you can't.
Yeah, I didn't want nobody coming on doing no show.
Yeah, so my point is, you've talked to her in the past, text.
Yeah, but it's not about no sexual thing. It's all about
business. You're cutting me off. You're doing what you exactly. That's my point.
What you're doing is trying to make it look like
I'm talking.
Yeah, but I'm not going to have a woman coming on my show to talk about somebody. Why would I do that?
I'm not talking about that. I'm letting you know who I'm talking about.
You do that a lot, Saneter. What are you talking about?
Without saying the name. My point is, she has been totally disrespectful to me, and you will bring these people on. You'll communicate with them peacefully, like about shows on your phone. On my end, and I'll say, baby, this woman disrespects me. And you say, oh, no, Napah, you trying to stop the sister from... Okay, fine.
Now, being that you brought this up, I got to clear it. See, you're digging a hole for yourself.
No, you didn't let me finish.
No, I'm not going to let you finish because you're digging a hole for yourself. Let me show you where you go wrong.
Example.
Here's where you go wrong. Here's the perfect example. Napah Shadah, you cause beef with some of these women. Watch, you can't take it. You cause beef with some of these women, and then when you do, you want me not to allow them on the channel. And I say, Napah, I'm not going to do that. Why? You're the one causing beef with them too. You banging on them, you arguing with them, and then when y'all get into y'all goddamn wall tactic, you want me to ban them from my channel. And I said, no, I'm not doing that because if I do that, then I take away all the goddamn women that's on my damn channel.
You see how you
That was facts. What Saneter just said.
I be saying, yes, you brought that up. Okay, you're trying to make it look like I'm the one that's doing that. No, I'm not going to let you get away with that.
Okay, now, see how he cut me off? See how he cut me off? And watch this. He told a whole lie on me. And watch him start talking.
All right, let me get her out of here because I don't even want to go through this because when you start lying, I'm going to have to come back with truth. And you ain't going to be able to deal with it. Why bring shit up that you know I'm not going to allow you to get away with? You cause problems with some of these sisters, not all of them, but some of them. And then when you get into a beef with them going back and forth, you want me to fucking dismiss them and don't allow them on my channel. And I say, no, Napah. Why would I do that? I'm not going to not allow them on my channel. Come on, man. I'm not doing that. So come on, don't bring up nothing that you don't want me to clear up. Let's just talk about what we were talking about.
Is that fair what you just did to me?
Yes, it is fair because I don't want you lying. Now, this is what I want to do. Go to your channel, Napah. Number one, when I came on your channel, you kicked me off and you blocked me. So now I'm going to do my thing on my channel because you come in here and you trying to lie and make it look like I'm this fucking evil goddamn person. When I before you, there was over a goddamn 100 damn women on my chat before you got up here, right? So
facts, incognito, big facts.
Stop with that gaslighting stuff that you trying to do to make people think Saneter is the bad one. He does this and he does that. No, the hell I don't. I give everybody a fair goddamn chance and I try to let everybody come on.
Facts, Derek. Facts.
My channel, everybody, and because I'm on the phone with a sister, it ain't got nothing to do with sex. It ain't got nothing to do with we trying to do this and all of that. And because I'm on the phone with a sister, it ain't got nothing to do with sex. It ain't got nothing to do with we trying to do this and all of that.
And because I'm on the phone with a sister, it ain't got nothing to do with sex. It ain't got nothing to do with we trying to do this and all of that.
All right. So most of the time, it's about business. It's about getting on my damn channel. It's about coming on, doing the show. But because you have an argument with a sister, now I'm wrong for bringing a sister on the show to do a damn presentation. Nah.
And how did he know he had 100 women on his channel, right? But he did have a lot more female supporters when myself, Nandy, Neo was there, You know, Neo was really there at the end part. I don't remember Neo over there too much, but it is what it is, right? I seen her show where she was over there, or you know, proof and stuff like that. But you know, and other women, right? She ran a lot of women away from even wanting to be around him. Me myself, I was just like, it's not even worth it. I'm not trying to sleep with this dude. Clearly she is. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. I just moved back, you know what I mean? And then the shit with Polite came up and he responded the way that he did, which he never should have done, or I wouldn't have been on his ass. But I'm glad that he responded that way because it allowed us to see how many other predators are over there.
Ah, man, we can't be doing that. We ain't doing that, man. We're not doing that. But you bring on niggas who is totally different. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't compare that. Now I want to go to this, where you overtalk me sometimes. Now I see people getting loose in the chat, and so I want to put that fire out. And I'm
Well, you started the fire, though.
How did I start it, Napah?
Well, just like today, right now, when you said that I've never beefed with a sister.
How did I start it?
You tried to paint me as the bad guy, and then that's what narcissists do.
How did I try to paint you as the bad guy? How?
Well, I'm talking and you're talking over me first.
I want to hear it.
When I say something that's true and you don't want the people to know, you put me in the back. That's why that's what narcissists do.
No,
they
I'm
don't
asking you, how did I paint you as the bad guy? That's
because when I got on your panel, you start telling me, when I say bad guy, you wanted to paint me as like the dummy, like you're scared of a God that's going to come down and kill you. Oh, all the effing Israelites, all the damn. If you skipped the part where you were cursing me out,
effing Israelites.
You said the damn. That's all you damn Israelites do. You curse me out.
Right. And why did I say that, Napah?
Because I'm telling you, if you listen, I didn't get to come in and do my PowerPoint. I'm getting to why you did it. And then when I said, Saneter, you don't know what you're talking about. The Bible is not fake. You said, you're being disrespectful because I said you don't know what you're talking about. And then I said, I'm sorry if that bothered you. And then I said, but you're over here attacking people's beliefs. You said, the damn Hebrew Israelites attack everybody. But you, let me finish. You're cutting me off. When Johanna comes on, nobody can say anything to him. He's the one who attacks people on the street.
We're doing an interview because we're doing a one-on-one.
And I was doing a lesson.
Napah, you told me to let the people up.
No, I didn't.
Now you're lying. Napah, I told you. I said, let's let you do your show first before we bring the people in. You said, let the people come in to ask the questions. That's okay. Now you telling me that's not what happened, Napah?
Saneter, can I speak without you trying to...
Is that what happened? Yes or no?
No, what happened was, Saneter, what happened was, you asked me to come on, and I said, no, let's do the lesson. That's great. We talked about it. I came on. I said, don't do anything to make us argue. You said, okay. The first thing you did was start talking to me personally. And then I said, can we move forward? And once we move forward, you start saying, oh, you can't take criticism. You were attacking me personally. Now, people might not see it because it's subtle. Even right now, I got
to stop you, Napah, because you keep lying. And I played the damn video. I did not attack you. And that's when the whole thing went sideways. Do I got to play that again to let the people hear it? Right there, she's trying to paint the picture that Saneter put a negative energy out there when everybody knows Saneter is going to come with some goddamn questions. I'm not going to just sit there and allow you to talk about how great this Bible is, how great God is, how great this is, and I'm going to just be sitting there. And no, I'm going to question you. And you just got to be wise enough to answer the damn question. That's all it is. That's all I did. So what energy did I put out there? You put the energy out there by your response. So the word that you use all the time, gaslighting? No, you did the gaslighting.
Try listening. Try listening.
Hold up for a minute. That's when I put it in the back. You hear me talking, and she continues to say, try listening while I'm trying to talk to her in the chat. See? She don't tell you that part. She just say, oh, I put it in the back. She said when she get up here, she's going to apologize to me. And I said, all right, baby, guess what? I'll apologize to you. She ain't do that yet. She's just trying to bring up all kind of stuff to make it look like I'm being rude and disrespectful to her. Come on, stop that. I'm the man here. I'm the goddamn man. And I'm the goddamn head. Understand that. I'm the man, and I'm the goddamn head, and I run this ship.
And that's when the Napoleon complex was apparent to me, that this nigga has Napoleon complex.
I say, that's it. That's it. Simple as that. You know, I get put in the back, too. I get kicked off. But ain't no woman gonna make a goddamn sucker out of me before the damn world. And that's why I turn up. Because Napah tries to make me a goddamn sucker, a chump, and a pussy.
Because Napah tries to make me a goddamn sucker, a chump, and a pussy.
Because Napah tries to make me a goddamn sucker, a chump, and a pussy.
And I'm not
into it. You definitely are
allowing that. No women have ever did that to me or talked to me like that. I'm a different goddamn man. Especially.
So why is he over there acting like him and Cynthia don't be punching each other all around that motherfucking house in New York, that apartment? Why? Because Napah again, is going to state that in this video that they be literally fighting like they're at a bar or some shit. You see what I'm saying? But of course, he wants to control the narrative. He wants, for whatever she's already said or is going to say on her platform about him being abusive, about Cynthia or his alleged other wife, who is really only a baby mama, right? And he's going to claim that him and the baby mama, Lori, been together for 35 years. What? Their child isn't even 35. Like, he's not even, he's like 20 something. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. I'm really confused. But
in the
let's
public,
go.
I could deal with a little better if we behind the doors and behind the scenes. We can talk different. You can talk to me a little different. But in the public, no. Understand, we in the goddamn public, man. And if men see you doing that to me, then other men thinking, oh, that nigga's soft. That nigga's a bitch. That nigga's a creep. Oh, do you?
Well, you are a creep and soft, but you would allow her to talk to you like that behind the scenes, though? That's crazy and definitely an unhealthy relationship.
Care what other men say? Damn right I do. I care what other people would say. Oh, do you care what other men say? Damn right I do. I care what other people would say.
Oh, do you care what other men say? Damn right I do. I care what other people would say.
But y'all don't see the shit. The minute she go live to talk about me, y'all bring y'all raggedy asses over there and pump her up and make her think she's doing the right goddamn thing.
Now, he said that he does care about what people think, which also, you know, lets me know that he does watch my videos and he does feel some type of way because, you know, he tried to put it in there like he only care about what men think, but you care about what everybody think and you watch everybody's videos because you just said that you care about what everybody thinks. Like, stop playing with us, sir.
When every real man know that she's wrong. Real men know that you're wrong. Ain't no other men gonna hit the goddamn panel. She said, I am an abusive liar. No, Napah, you're abusive. You are the one that's abusive. You're the one that's abusive. We can go down this road again. Real men do not disrespect their wives. No, real men correct their goddamn wives. And real wives would not go public and talk about your business on a fucking air before the world. Facts. Facts.
And we already know that y'all not really married, but Napah's gonna say something about workout paperwork or whatever. There is no paperwork, ma'am. If this man dies, you have no like benefits, nothing, like, unless he left you in a will, into which he doesn't have because he's hurting just as bad as she is. Now, he could pay her cell phone bill because I'm sure that him, Cynthia, and Napah are on the same plan, maybe even Lori. Shit, I got 4 phones on the plan, and it's about, you know, about $150 a month type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, it depends. I really don't know the breakdown because my internet is included in it. So but that's a separate fee or whatever. But I pay like $250 a month. You know what I'm saying? For everything. So it's probably, you know, a little decent. You know, a little phone plan through Metro PCS. You know what I'm saying?
So cut it out. Cut it out. Because you get caught up in your emotions. She want to run to her live and talk about me. How many times she did this, y'all? How many times you seen her do this? Huh? Yo, Revelation X, shut the fuck up, man. Before I turn up on your motherfucking ass. Shut your little monkey ass up, nigga. You're not in my shoes. You don't live in my goddamn shoes. You don't live in my goddamn shoes. You're not me. I deal with situations different. Everybody deal with stuff different. Ain't no real man gonna have a woman always bossing up. And you know what I did when it came to her? I turned my other cheek. I've always swallowed that pill. When she went live before, what I did, I swallowed the fucking pill. While 20 motherfuckers made clips of the shit and just made videos and look at her going in on Saneter, talking about his wife, talking about his family, talking about his children. I fucking swallowed that, right? I swallowed this shit. All the woman got to do is call the goddamn police and say, he touched me in the wrong spot. And they will automatically arrest you, even though you fucking lying and you can't prove it.
No, Saneter, you lied right there. Napah never talked about your children, but she did talk about your children's mothers, okay?
All the woman got to do is call the goddamn police and say, he touched me in the wrong spot. And they will automatically arrest you, even though you fucking lying and you can't prove it.
That's a fact, Alicia. That's a fact. Absolutely nothing has changed with them. That's a fact. It's always good to have you in the building, though. I know you're really busy, and I hope you're doing great, sis.
All you got to do is call the goddamn police and say, he touched me in the wrong spot. And they will automatically arrest you, even though you fucking lying and you can't prove it.
He's abusive to.
Now, that statement that he made was crazy right there. Women can always say that you touched them in the wrong spot and, you know, even if you can't prove it or whatever. Like, what? That is not any type of conversation you should be having over there, sir. Okay? Don't make me get back on the Nikki and Ben shit, nigga.
Me. And everybody, oh, Napah, that's not right. That's not good the way he treats you. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. The way he treats you and the way you don't know shit. Because if you did and if you see it, you wouldn't be talking like that. The way he treats you and the way you don't know shit. Because if you did and if you see it, you wouldn't be talking like that.
The way he treats you and the way you don't know shit, because if you did and if you see it, you wouldn't be talking like that.
You wouldn't be talking like that. I'm not dropping the link to you right now, man. Because I'm seeing how you're moving, Revelation X, and I'm not respecting it. That's why I'd rather just be quiet. I see the way you're moving. So why keep messing with her? Nigga.
If you don't know Revelation X, you know, is a supporter over there. I don't really got nothing to say about dude. He's made music for Saneter's intros, I believe. You know what I'm saying? He's been a supporter financially and physically being there. So for Saneter to just, first of all, ask for what their opinion of what they think about the situation. And then when they give it to him and it's not in his favor, right? Or some of it is also concerning what Saneter should have done. Then he flip modes on them and, you know, he's like, fuck you, I'm not letting you up and all this shit, blocking motherfuckers. It's crazy.
Don't ask me no goddamn.
But at the same time, they'll talk shit about us even talking about these events that unfold over there in the first place. Like, then keep it offline, nigga.
Question like that. Why you think I keep messing with her?
Slap it, tap it, know the bitches got it. Oh, know that she got it. Know that she got it. Know that she got it. What she got? Huh?
I want to go back. I talked a little bit too much right there. Let's go back just a little bit.
And everybody, oh, Napah, that's not right. That's not good the way he treats you. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. The way he treats you and the way you don't know shit. Because if you did and if you see it, you wouldn't be talking like that. The way he treats you and the way you don't know shit. Because if you did and if you see it, you wouldn't be talking like that.
The way he treats you and the way you don't know shit, because if you did and if you see it, you wouldn't be talking like that.
You wouldn't be talking like that. I'm not dropping the link to you right now, man. Because I'm seeing how you're moving, Revelation X, and I'm not respecting it. That's why I'd rather just be quiet. I see the way you're moving. So why keep messing with her? Nigga, don't ask me no goddamn question like that. Why you think I keep messing with her? Why? Ask me no stupid ass question like that. Let her respond, brother. Sanders, all you want to do is see motherfuckers coming back and forth and beefing and going in on each other. Get your ass out of here. I'm not going to let her respond. That's why y'all here today. You're not here for the knowledge. You're not here for the information. Be honest. And I love when the disrespectful comments come up because it gives me an opportunity to block these suckers. To block them. Thank you, misunderstood. So you know which one to block. Thank you. Appreciate that. So what y'all raggedy ass niggas need to do is learn how to worry about, you act like you and your husband don't fight. Y'all niggas act like y'all don't argue. You act like y'all never argue and shit. Like y'all some squeaky clean ass niggas. Get the hell out of here. I'm not.
Yeah, people on here may argue with their significant other, spouse, or whatever, but they're not arguing with their significant other and spouse on here. Okay? They handle their business elsewhere. And then hopefully if they do argue with their spouse or significant other on here, and they ask for the opinion from the chat, hopefully they're not like, shut the fuck up and block them, right? Because they give their opinion. I'm just saying, it's weird.
Talking about everybody in here. The shoe fit, take it off. I'm not talking about everybody in here. The shoe fit, take it off.
I'm not talking about everybody in here. The shoe fit, take it off.
Then another thing, am I mistaken when saying that's not how that saying goes? If the shoe fit, take it off. What the fuck?
On her channel and clap for her when she's going in on me. Like, that's some sick shit that I be seeing y'all. And it shows that y'all don't really respect her. But she got to force thinking that y'all love her when you don't. This is just the first time that I'm addressing some of the shit she did. She did 2 goddamn shows. 2 shows talking about me. Bringing in a sucker-ass nigga. Bringing in some sucker-ass nigga to talk about me to another man. Now, what woman does that? Revelation X? Come on, nigga. What woman will bring in a nigga live on her platform to talk about her husband? What nigga do that? What bitch do that? What bitch do that? That's what I said. What nigga do that? What bitch do that? What bitch do that? That's what I said.
What nigga do that? What bitch do that? What bitch do that? That's what I said.
So you goddamn right I'm upset. Just like any other man would be mad as hell seeing this type of shit go down. And there's a sucker-ass nigga who I know that all he want to do is think he gonna get in between them legs. You can say, wow, Sa is keeping that shit 100. I'm not gonna go in no man or no women chat after her and her man just had a beef in the argument and go in there and just listen to her while she talks about it. Like, what kind of nigga would I be? And this is not the first goddamn time. This ain't the first goddamn time. And thank you. And the nigga don't even come over here to watch me. He don't come to watch me. When the Paul go live, he clicks a live. What does that tell you? I'm not no stupid motherfucker. I'm an OG. That nigga came in here today because he seen her name up in here and he wanted to see, oh shit, what is he gonna say about her? Is he gonna rag her? So when she come back over, I can say, yeah, you know, I told you, this and that. Sucker ass niggas out there, yo. And that's why I highlighted the nigga. Look at this comment right here. He is toxic and doesn't know how to be a leader. And you gotta be submissive. And you can't backtalk your husband when he's trying to lead you somewhere else and get you out of these conditions. All right?
Your husband, when he's trying to lead you somewhere else and get you out of these conditions. All right?
Your husband.
Now, what conditions are those, sir? Because you live in a rundown ass apartment in New York somewhere. What conditions? Napah still lives with her mother. She's a grandmother that lives with the great grandmother. That's crazy. That's
when
wild.
He's trying to lead you somewhere else and get you out of these conditions. All right.
Look at him talking about me, all so he can hopefully make me look bad, thinking it make him look good. Y'all have seen the video. You seen the video? I only came on to respond to the shit that she was saying. She said, look at him talking about me. So she must be don't know that she went live yesterday talking shit about me. How many of y'all saw the goddamn video with her talking about me? And then again this morning, let me see if she still got the video up, because I will tell y'all to go and look at it. So you can really see who's the goddamn narcissist. Look at how she said I'm talking about her when that's all she fucking did was talk about me yesterday and today. She talked about me so bad where this sick ass nigga Judah Naz even played the goddamn video. It was like, I'm gonna talk about him so niggas can grab the video and go in on it. And they grabbed the video and begin to play it. If you want to come in, I will let you come in, but don't say nothing that will trigger me. I ain't got no problem. I'm gonna open up the panel and allow people to come on in, because it's gonna require a response when you try to make me look like I'm the one that's wrong. Because I'm tired of this shit too. Go ahead.
So if they're honest, then that's a problem, because it's gonna trigger you because you don't want to take accountability. Interesting.
Want to say something?
You said all that shit about me. Do you feel good about yourself?
Yes, I do.
Because if I was a narcissist, if I was a narcissist,
I don't want to talk about that with you right now.
You just called me a narcissist.
Listen. You already talked about it. You already said
Keep this, everybody. Watch the abuse. I can't even respond.
Because no. Listen. You already talked about me for 2 fucking videos. You don't need to come up and say nothing. I just responded. So now we can move forward. I feel good that I got it out. So can we move forward now?
You want me to be a robot?
All right, come on, man. All right, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. She don't want to move forward. All right, there go the link right there in the chat. If anybody want to come on, we can talk. What's up, brother? What's happening?
Man, I've been watching for a long time. I got a quick question for you, bro. I wonder, how can you make a private situation public and then block people for having an opinion about it?
What you mean? Clear that up.
Like this situation right here is supposed to be like a private situation. Like this, you and your wife, bro, they supposed to know none of this, you know? And it's like y'all arguing live. You block people because they got an opinion about it. Like you blocking me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering why.
Yeah, I agree with it. I agree with what you're saying.
No, I apologize for that audio right there. But I tried to clean it up, and that's the best I could get it. So basically he was saying, you know, how are you basically, you know, bringing a public situation on here and then, you know, tripping on people or blocking them for, you know, giving their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put your relationship shit on here and then now you're mad because people are weighing in on how they feel. It's just weird as fuck. But that's what he said.
But sometimes you got to clear your name. Sometimes you can't allow lies to keep continuing to go on. She made 2 videos about me, talking about me, and she's saying she ain't talking about me. But if you clearly go to the video, you can see her talking about me to people, saying private stuff that we talked about, saying things that
I think they're both narcissists. Incognito.
Me and her talked about. All right, what's up, Herman?
Well, I'm calling to talk to my brother. So I'm trying to rush you on the phone. I put a quarter in, man. I got at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I know my brother is at that place. You know, you ready to do battle. Getting it to this place, this is never a good place. This is never going to good. Your enemies are going to feast on this.
Yeah, let them eat. Let them eat. But Herman, let me say this.
So there's that misunderstood, right? And we're going to hear what she has to say in a minute. Again, I feel weird about that because she's been up here in several relationship issues, even currently on here, where her business, her children, her baby daddy that gave her drugs, that she then abused was on here. You know, he may have possibly lost his doctor's license. It's crazy, but she's up here gonna say this in a minute. But let's listen. Let's get back into it.
Them eat. You know why? Cause she don't give a damn. She don't give a fuck. Cause she don't give a damn. She don't give a fuck.
Cause she don't give a damn. She don't give a fuck.
She went live on her platform several times, and sometimes you get tired of this shit. You know how many times I told her, don't go live because niggas gonna take it. Don't do this. And guess what she does? All the time, she threatens me with it. I'm going live on my channel. I'm gonna talk about this. And I'll be like, Napah, why? Why are you gonna do that? All the time. So sometimes, man, you know, you get tired of the shit and you gotta respond to the shit. So she does it all. She did it yesterday. Like, why the hell are you going over there talking about me to them fuck niggas? Like, they give a damn. They don't care. They laughing at you. They laughing at me. And because they applauding you because you're talking about me, you think they really give a fuck about you? And she does it all the goddamn time. And sometimes a man is going to get tired of it. And he going to want to come and clear the air. And guess what? This shit is light. Trust and believe me, this is light stuff. I'm not going in. You may think I'm going in, but I'm not. Trust me. Go ahead, brother.
We got a sister in the building. Let's try to hear a female perspective. Maybe she might add some nuance from a man's perspective. When it gets to this place where your situation has become public, there's going to be no W's handed out. There's going to be L's across the board.
Two wrongs don't make a right, but it goddamn make it even, don't it? So it may not make it right, but at least it makes it even. All right, Misunderstood in the building. What up, Misunderstood?
I came up here for the guy that came up here. I was trying to catch him. And I want you guys to understand something. So when there's something that's going on, we have to be a little more protective in the chat because there's some people that will say something to get on one side or another.
Right.
So yes, we are blocking. Yeah, but we're not blocking everyone. We know who to block. And we're timing out because these are two people that are working out the relationship. We have a situation that's going on and there's going to be a lot of trolls. And a lot of people are going to say things like they're in favor and they're really being sneaky and snakes. So we're just going to be cautious.
You see the numbers went through the roof. Why?
Yeah.
Now, I just feel like it's just hypocritical. I mean, it's not real hypocrisy, but it's weird that she's right there right now when they're beefing and you don't see this girl a lot of the times in Saneter's chat. But they're beefing now, and here she comes, which makes me wonder, is he talking to her behind the scenes as well? Because why would she just show up at this time? Now, I have seen her there before, obviously, but it's not a lot. It's very sparingly, and a lot of the times it's when beef is happening, which is very weird. But she has a connection to Saneter, and allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, flew out to New York to meet with Saneter. I'm just saying it's weird. So why is Napah not holding that same energy with her? Or is she for real? And is she just kind of beating around the bush as far as dropping a name?
Because our people love the ignorance.
We feed on this. So don't feed into it. But the people came out to hear. They want to see a fight. They want to see contention. That unfortunately that still resonates with a lot of us.
First thing we got to do is
I mean, in that aspect, this is Herman Smalls or whatever his name is, right? He's doing it online and then surprised when people are responding to it or they have something to say about it. That doesn't mean that, you know, the community is in a lower energy because they're paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird as hell. In my opinion, it's just weird. But I guess.
Stop going live before the people giving them what they want. I just came in because I couldn't take it no more.
But you know what you provide, though. You know the downside to that. So, all right, I will ask you, Saneter, is the downside to that worth it?
Yeah, because they ain't gonna say shit that we ain't already heard before. All right, it's just gonna be the same. Oh, look at Saw. He came back at it. Look at Napah. She went at him. Well, Saw responded. That's what it is.
And you're dumb as hell because each time more information gets brought out or different wording comes out, it's not the same information. Each time is different. We heard about Napah with the money, Napah's mom's intestines, what else? The punch in the face, you're not my husband. I mean, you're not my wife, or stop calling me your wife. That comes up in the clip. Wait, stop calling me your husband. Saneter said that to Napah. That comes up in the video that I have set for y'all tomorrow. So make sure y'all are in the building. We're coming live again tomorrow. I just got to add some music to it. But all of those situations and more have, you know, went on here. Each one is different, Saneter. They're not the same. We're not regurgitating ourselves. And in fact, if we are, or in the minor case that happens, like, oh, this has been said again, you're still saying it. So you guys are the one that's regurgitating and we're just, you know, listening in. Like, don't come out here and fight and then think nobody is going to say anything and have this fake ass response like Sloppy Toppy over there misunderstood.
Guess what? She don't care. So
Okay,
she expect me not to respond to it and just let her shit be out there and everybody seeing, oh, this nigga Saneter, he's just a bad guy. Oh, he's an abusive man.
I'm gonna go and let you guys have this conversation.
Right,
thank you for having me up. I'm gonna continue to mod the chat.
You said something very powerful. You said she doesn't care. Why should I? So now we got two people, right? That don't care. Now, so now the other part of this that people have to say, this ain't your first time at the rodeo. You two have done almost the identical same thing not very long ago. So are you prepared to ask yourself, okay, is this salvageable? Or do I, and I'm just from man to man, someone need to be asking her, y'all need to cut your losses. If y'all going to be hurting each other this way, period, like you saw, they can't say anything new, but this is an updated version, brother. But if this is what she's bringing to you, brother, on a regular basis, and you know you got a queen, I know your wife, the real one, but the one that really.
Cynthia, that's who Herman Smalls is referring to. Your wife, your real wife.
Held you down to all the hell and stuff. I see her. But if you're going to do this stuff on this social media stuff with someone you know has a propensity for this behavior, this ain't new, man.
All right,
She been
Herman,
like this.
Herman,
yes.
Both of them are real ones.
There's not a good side to this, man. These are your personal.
I wish you could talk to her about that. I wish you could.
Brother, as persuasive.
Again, Saneter's bringing somebody else into his relationship. Then if it went south, he would be up here talking about, look what Herman Smalls did, y'all. I recorded it. We was on the phone in the background. And can y'all believe that these two, Saneter and Napah, went to marriage counseling and he told her not to be honest with the therapist, basically not to tell the therapist what was really going on, you know, to kind of breeze over it like everything is okay. Again, you don't go to marriage counseling if everything is okay. Okay, you go to marriage counseling if you need to possibly change or fix or get some understanding about things in your relationship. I've never had to be there, right? But clearly these two did, and you're going to hear that out of Napah's mouth herself.
If you ain't nothing, Saneter, you persuasive. And if you can't move that needle, but when it gets too toxic, and when either certain threats are being made, who wants to have intimate details of their relationship?
No, Alicia, he made $6,000 off of the debate that he never did with this dude over there named Jabari, and I forgot who the other person was, but they made $6,000 off of it, and they never did the debate, and the money went into Napah's mother's bank account. So Napah's mother got a chargeback for $6,000. You know, if the bank does, if you don't have the money in there and somebody does a chargeback, like, you know, all the people that paid for the debate did a chargeback or whatever, that equaled up to $6,000, and her mother's account was delinquent for that. So that's what we're talking about the $6,000, sis. I know you ain't been here in a minute, but yeah, you missed that part.
Revealed, man.
She wants to. But that's what she wants. She live off of that because she always runs to the people and say, let me go. I'm going live. She does it all the fucking time, bro. All the time, man. So sometimes you just get fed up. Notice, when y'all see me go live on the pod, I'm right here doing this now to correct it. Well, it shows her that I'm willing to go back and forth. I'm willing to do it. Y'all don't really know Saneter.
Crack, rock, and heroin. That's all he knows.
You do, Herman. You do. But when you...
Because he took that goddamn needle out of his arm.
This is light. Trust and believe me. I have so much goddamn information in my goddamn head that I can let out, but I refuse to do that. Just like I know she thinks she got shit that she can let out on me, but it'll just backfuse on her. Because I bring in my other queens and let them and ask them some questions. Have I ever been disrespectful towards you like this? Have I ever put my hands on you like this? Have I ever cursed you out in public like this? Have you ever disrespected me in public like this? And it'll all be no's to them goddamn questions. How long?
Now remember that statement when Napah, I should have went in and got that statement and brought it to when Napah says it. But Napah claims something else. And even though they've kissed and made up again, we're not going to let this slide. So this is another reason why they hate us when we record it and, you know, come and weigh in, you know.
I've been with you, Cynthia. Oh, you've been with me for like damn near 40 years. How long have I been with you, Queen? Oh, we've been together for like 35 years. Have I ever did any of this to you?
So how you been with Lori for 35 years? I got to check the paperwork, but Nigel ain't 35 years old, sir.
She's claiming I do to her. And guess what? The answer would be no. You don't do this to me. No. Guarantee you. So she would lose on that end, even though she may think she'll win because she's a real narcissist and try to.
And at this point, I feel like what they got against each other is the only thing holding this relationship together at this point in time. Imagine when they truly just separate, what will come out from them being together. You know what I'm saying? Napah will get tired of this, and so will Saneter. They're already in the stage of getting tired of it, but I'm talking about tired of it to the point to where they just don't want to do it anymore. And we both know that they're both messy as hell. So one is going to say something about the other, or information is going to come out. So again, trying to hold this together. I don't know. Maybe Saneter feels like, he only got a few years left. He could just ride it out or whatever. But it's just interesting to me. That's all I'm going to say.
Make everybody think that I'm wrong. I'm the bad guy. I'm the one that's fucking torturing her, when it's totally the opposite way around.
Could it be?
I just never comes out and do it like I'm doing now, man. Because sometimes you get fed up with this shit. And the reason I'm live is because she did two. She
Facts, Alicia.
did one yesterday. I let the shit go. I wake up in the morning, go on the channel, and here she is again, talking shit about me to her fake ass fans, thinking that they her fans. But I'm supposed to be your fucking man. And you putting our business out before the people.
So, and again, it's not, I didn't even need to ask you the business, but so are you breaking up with her now? Is that what's going on? Or is this just a public argument?
All right, you're getting too.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. And I get that.
It depends. That depends on her.
And I'm gonna just give my assessment of it. You're not ready.
Again, and this shit is so childish. Like, only children do shit like that. Even my children do not do this shit. But I'm just saying, like, you would see children, you would hear of children doing this, or people in their 20s. This man is about to be, 63 in April, and she's 53. Like, come on, bro. Y'all are old as hell.
To let this go, Saneter, because you're afraid to hold up now. Back up, Herman. If I was in front of you, probably try to put me in a headlock just now.
No, all that right there would be done behind the scenes. I wouldn't just.
Okay.
I told
So
Nicole,
y'all air each other out in front of the scenes, but if y'all break up for real for the rest of y'all life or whatever, allegedly, then that would be done behind the scenes. No.
many times. I said, baby, listen, me and you never connect when we go live. I said, can you please don't come on my channel when I'm live? Do not hit the link. Let me do my show, especially if you know I'm up here and I'm going at the Hebrews and I'm banging on the Bible. Do not come in my show. I've said that many times. But what do? She comes in, she hit the panel. Next thing you know, we at it and we banging because she want to come in to try to defend the Bible when you know you can't defend the Bible towards when it comes to me.
But now Saneter is your panel. She don't come up. She can hit the link or she want. You know, you can keep that back.
But when your man tells you don't come on, don't fucking come on. Don't hit the panel. Do that make sense? No.
Doesn't make any sense at all. But Saneter, you let her up, right? You still have that power.
No. I give her control. She got the link to just jump in.
But Saneter, you let her up, right? You still have that power. No. I give her control. She got the link to just jump in.
But Saneter, you let her up, right? You still have that power.
No. I give her control. She got the link to just jump in.
Now, what he's saying is she has the link to jump in for so when she goes live on StreamYards, on her channel, she can go live on his channel, whatever, his channels, right? Every channel that he's got. So why would you give her permission to just jump in when you see that she's not listening to you saying, don't jump in? Take the permission from her. That is a way that you would be able to fix that. But what it is Saneter is a simp. He knows she's not shit, but he stays with her because he's not shit, right? He's just as guilty as her. Again, they're toxic together. Get it? It's just.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were.
That's why I took the link from her. That's why I took it from her.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that, Saneter. So that's okay. Okay, because I'm saying, you're saying all this stuff, but I'm like, yo, you don't want to let her up. But no, she lets herself in.
Yes.
Well, you know what, Saneter? That's like kind of giving a woman the keys to your house, right?
Yeah.
I know you're thinking it over, sir.
No, I'm not thinking it over. What's done is done. I give less than two shits about what the trolls do and what they say. I don't watch them. I don't give a damn what they say. That's not going to stop me from being a fucking man. None of the niggas.
Just earlier, you said that you do care about what people say. So make up your mind. And I'm tired of you diminishing us that call you out as trolls, right? Because he's not just talking about in the chat, he's talking about those that make videos on him. Sir, I'm way more experienced at this shit than you are, clearly. Like, yeah, you can get up here and, you know, be the host while niggas talk about nonsense all day, but you don't really have a show in order 9 times out of 10. It always is depending on somebody else. And myself, yeah, we look at your content, right? And if you didn't do the content, I wouldn't be able to edit it. But I also have other content, sir. I would never run out. You see where the difference is? You don't put no effort into your shit. You're worried about going live every motherfucking hour of the day or whatever. Like the other day, they went live 3 times and really to talk about nothing or whatever besides this. And then he deletes the live all of the time. Like one thing could go wrong in the stream and he'll delete it. And people are complaining in the chat or under another video or whatever that he deleting lives and they wanted to go back and see it. What are you trying to hide, sir?
Pay my bills. They don't give a damn about her. They damn sure don't give a damn about me. The only reason why I will be taking this down is because it's bad on the channel. It's going to look bad on the channel. So I just wanted to come and air it out.
Okay. They done snatched it already. You know they got it.
I didn't know that. You think I don't know that? I'm on YouTube. I don't care about that. Let them control it. Let them do it.
Then that was part of the plan, kind of? Let them do it.
That was the plan. Yeah, that was the plan.
Because you're handing things to people. And to people that you know they don't like either of you. So that's what I'm saying. Is that worth it? To give somebody so much material that they can be divisive?
Yes, sometimes it's worth it for her to learn a fucking lesson. She need to learn a goddamn lesson. See, I can take it with these suckers banging and going crazy on me. My skin is tough. I can take it. You know why? Because I won't even look at the damn video. I don't even look at it. I don't even look at it. But she can't take it when they banging and going in on her. I can take it. Look how many years these niggas been going. You got Funky Throne that made 200 damn videos on Saneter. You got Funky Throne that made 200 damn videos on Saneter.
Now, I don't know if y'all could see this, but right here it says 112 videos. Now pay attention, y'all.
You got Funky Throne that made 200 damn videos on Saneter.
You don't see me going crazy.
Now, I do have 112 videos. I even have more because some of the live streams that I've done either haven't been requested or I haven't gotten around to releasing the requested video yet. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of emails that I still got to go through. Trying to catch up though. But, you know, there's people like Lenore Honor. There's other people that go, you know, that their content is solely around one individual. And I think Lenore Honor does great work on Dr. Umar Johnson, right? But he's been going at him for like 8 years. So how are you complaining about 61 videos in 3 years? Like, and then a lot of the videos that you did on me, you deleted. But remember, I was responding to something on your page or directly to you for going at me. So just because you cleaned up your bullshit and tried to place it off on me doesn't mean that this situation is going away. But another time, he was somewhere else. I got it somewhere, but I got to find it again. He had stated that I have 500 videos on him. That is a motherfucking lie. They're all in that playlist called Sandusky Saneter Studios or whatever. So he's bullshitting, right? He definitely be killing Umar Johnson. I was just looking at a video that he did earlier, whatever, parts of it, and I was like, hell yeah. And I think that, you know, his shit is really good. You feel what I'm saying? So Saneter, stop complaining. This is not nothing unheard of. It happens. I could bring other situations up, but I digress.
And deleting my channel. Oh, I'm done. I ain't coming back.
What's good, Bill Gates? We're looking at the recent argument between Saneter and Napah. So we're about 42 minutes into this 1 hour and 39-minute edit.
No. I sit back and look at you and laugh at you.
So you expect her to kind of handle it the same way? This is what they do?
No, I don't expect her to handle it the same way. I'm trying to show her that this is what you want. This is what you brought on. And so now look at what you done. I didn't do it. You went live on me twice yesterday and I ignored it. I let it go. And then again today. You went live on me again today. telling people that I told you to go live. I said, no, go live and critique the show. I didn't say go live and talk about me, talking about our secret information that we was talking about in secret. The fuck, who does that? You got the floor, Napah. Napah, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, but it's like, it's not that people are like, you're too old for this. It's like weird. Like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy.
Real quick, Benita Sutton is our friend, and she said she's hurt, so I believe so. And guess what? You don't think men get hurt? Huh?
See, it's always him.
No. I'm talking to her. I'm not a narcissist, and I'm talking to her. And I'm not only talking to her, I'm talking to all the women up in here right now. You don't think men you don't think men get hurt? Men get hurt too? Yes. Men have feelings too.
Healthy relationships are one of the best things in the world. They lift us up, challenge us, support us, and make us feel like we're superhuman. Nothing can get us down when we're in a good relationship, especially ones that are just beginning. But if you're in the beginning stages of getting to know someone, how can you tell if it really is healthy? Often we get so...
Now, I want you guys to pay attention to these 12 signs, because after this, we're going to listen to Napah's breakdown of what happened. And I want you guys to remember each of these signs and compare it to what she states in her video to see if they're in a toxic relationship. Let's go.
Wrapped up in ourselves that we don't see when relationships are unhealthy. It might seem like a far away, it'll never happen to us thing, but unhealthy relationships are more common than you would think, and sometimes sneak up on you. 1. You fight a lot. No, we don't mean arguing over who has to clean up after you've both cooked dinner. We're talking about yelling, threatening, and screaming at each other. If you two are getting into screamy matches over every little disagreement, you need to rethink why you two are together in the first place. 2. You hide things. And we don't mean candy or Easter eggs, we mean things like texting other people, lying about where you were, or other dishonest actions. If your partner will get mad at you for texting your best friend forever, or going out with friends instead of staying home with them, you might just be in an unhealthy relationship. 3. This way or the highway. If your relationship always revolves around how the other person wants to do things, or how you want to do things, you're not in a good relationship. Partnerships involve being partners. This means you need to compromise, listen, and discuss before actions are taken. If it's always one person's way, you two need to sit down and sort it out before resentment and anger starts to breed. 4. You feel guilty. This one's a little harder to pin down. Your partner might not even be aware that you're feeling this way. Heck, you might not even be aware that you're feeling this way. If you get worried about taking time for yourself, or if you feel that you're not allowed to, address it with your partner. It might be a miscommunication, or it might be a clue that your relationship isn't as healthy as you think. 5. It's one-sided. So much of relationships is about sharing your burdens. When you're in a relationship, you get someone to lean on, talk about problems with, and help to deal with your struggles, and vice versa. You need to make sure you're available to be a support system for your partner, letting them lean on you when they need to. If the relationship is based on one person or the other, it's not a real relationship. It's just taking advantage of someone. 6. They put you down. We don't mean physically, we mean that they put down your hopes and don't support you in your dreams. You need someone just as brilliant as you are. Someone who will help you achieve your goals, or at least cheer you along the way while you strive for them yourself. Any partner that says your goals are stupid is not a partner you want to have. Get out. Quick. 7. They refuse to do things that matter to you. If you've said 3 times that you hate when the dishes sit in the sink for days on end and your partner still doesn't change their slovenly ways, you need to get out. They clearly don't respect you as much as you respect them. If they did, they would listen to your concerns, make an effort to do the things that matter the most to you. 8. You're codependent. This one's a little trickier to identify. If you and your partner can't live without talking to each other every minute of every day, you need to reevaluate your priorities. Your relationship should be a happy addition to your life. 9. They make you feel insecure. Your significant other should make you feel like you're the greatest thing in the world. Why? Because you are. You're an intelligent, hardworking individual who respects yourself. And if your partner isn't respecting you, you need to leave them. They aren't healthy for you and you deserve better. If you feel insecure in any way, get yourself out. You're in an unhealthy relationship, and you'll be much happier without them. 10. They're abusive. It seems obvious, but sometimes people in relationships can't see what's actually going on. They justify their partner's actions or take the blame on themselves. Don't. If your partner is verbally, physically, or sexually abusive, you need to get help and get out. If you aren't sure how, or if you need help, talk to a counselor or doctor or someone else you trust. They'll be able to get you the resources you need to take care of yourself. 11. You change yourself to be what they want. This is a subtle sign of an unhealthy relationship, but should be your big red flag. If your partner says, I like blondes, and you go out and dye your hair, it means your partner doesn't actually want to be with you. They want to be with their ideas. Find someone who loves you for you, and then you'll know you're in a healthy relationship. 12. You're unhappy. The biggest sign of being in an unhealthy relationship is when you're unhappy. A relationship is meant to be a positive experience. You're supposed to look forward to seeing your partner, not dread or stress about fitting them into your schedule. Let the relationship go, and you'll feel much happier. Trust us, no relationship is better than an unhealthy relationship.
I'm done with this man. Any man who does this, like, this nigga's weird. He asked me to come on his channel so he could apologize after I did my live. And now, when I got on there and I started telling the truth about him, he kicked me off in the back and just sitting there talking about me. This is the biggest liar. He must need me to start playing shit recordings of him.
He must need me to start playing shit recordings of him.
You must.
So in my opinion, all of them, yep, Blood Money, shout out to Blood Money. All of them are, you know, this relationship that she's in are signs that it's unhealthy. But listen to what she states in this portion.
He must need me to start playing shit recordings of him.
This nigga's trying to turn people against me. This nigga's really trying to turn people against me. You don't understand. You must want the trolls to get you. Wow.
You don't understand. You must want the trolls to get you. Wow.
You don't understand. You must want the trolls to get you. Wow.
No, you're wrong, though. You're abusive. You're not going to keep on abusing me. You're not going to keep on putting me in the back and talking shit about me and disrespecting me and acting like it's right. I was just telling you you're a liar. I didn't have Suge on my channel, you fucking liar. Suge came over in the back chat, and he came over trying to see what I was doing when I was talking shit about people.
And he came over trying to see what I was doing when I was talking shit about people.
And he came over trying to see what I was doing when I was talking shit about people.
He's a narcissist. Look
He
at this.
wasn't in no back chat, Napah, but I gotta find the video. I'm sure Suge got it somewhere.
This is what narcissists do. They want to make.
But I got it. I just gotta find it. I seen it like probably about a week ago when they tried to take down my channel, and I was like downloading everything. I had seen it, so I just gotta go find it again.
You look like you're the bad guy. People have been watching Saneter for years talk about me. For fucking years. This nigga is a fucking narcissist. No, you're gonna get your shit right. You're toxic. You're disrespectful. You sat here and tried to make it like I beef with bitches. There's not one bitch who comes at me that I haven't met through you. You said all that shit about me. Do you feel
Right. He was on the panel and he was talking to her. So why is she trying to minimize it? I'm not saying that they got a fling going on or nothing, but that made Saneter mad. And the funnier part about it, what I'm focused on, is how Saneter responded. I do got it in a video. I just got to find that one too. I know that they're separate videos, but I got to find it. Definitely. I just ran into it. So I'm going to find it again.
good about yourself? No, move forward, nothing. See, he wants me to be, you want me to be a robot.
Facts.
This nigga's crazy. Like, you guys see that shit? If you're the only one fucking talking, that
She
means
said he wants me to be a robot. We've been saying that.
you're a narcissist. You are the only one that gets to talk. And now he's letting this fucking dude up here to talk about me. I'm done. Yes, you couldn't respect me. I came on your channel. Does he let me speak, people? I can't even speak on his channel. That's why I go on my channel. I gotta go to my channel because you kick me in the back and disrespect me. You're talking about me. You're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting me. I don't know who the fuck you think I am. A man is gonna get tired of it. Everybody knows you've been disrespecting me for years. Oh, yes, you're right about that. Because all the times you call me all kinds of fucking bitches and how you're gonna kick me in my pussy. You're right. You are being very light right now.
Because all the times you call me all kinds of fucking bitches and how you're gonna kick me in my pussy. You're right. You are being very light right now.
Because all the times you call me all kinds of fucking bitches and how you gonna kick me in my pussy. You're right. You are being very light right now.
So she had stated that he said that he wants to kick her in her pussy. Y'all peep that shit? Hold on, let's go back a little bit.
All that shit about me. Do you feel good about yourself? No, move forward, nothing. See, he wants me to be, you want me to be a robot. This nigga's crazy. Like, you guys see that shit? If you're the only one fucking talking, that means you're a narcissist. You are the only one that gets to talk. And now he's letting this fucking dude up here to talk about me. I'm done. Yes, you couldn't respect me. I came on your channel. Does he let me speak, people? I can't even speak on his channel. That's why I go on my channel. I gotta go to my channel because you kick me in the back and disrespect me. You're talking about me. You're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting me. I don't know who the fuck you think I am. A man is gonna get tired of it. Everybody knows you've been disrespecting me for years. Oh, yes, you're right about that. Because all the times you call me all kinds of fucking bitches and how you're gonna kick me in my pussy. You're right. You are being very light right now.
Because all the times you call me all kinds of fucking bitches and how you're gonna kick me in my pussy. You're right. You are being very light right now.
Because all the times you call me all kinds of fucking bitches and how you gonna kick me in my pussy. You're right. You are being very light right now.
Napah, you only see this man a couple of times a year. And your relationship is so toxic with him that when he sees you, he's going to kick you in your pussy. He threatening to kick you in your pussy when he sees you. Girl, if you don't get out of this relationship, okay, I know you feel like you got something to prove to, those that don't like you or whatever, maybe yourself, but get out of this relationship. It's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. You're going nowhere. right? It was only when you were talking shit about Saneter, the same thing you claim you hate about us, that you got 136 people in your chat. Like, that's crazy. And you were live during the day, like prime time shit. So don't fucking play. Like, girls, stop. Get out of this relationship. Y'all don't even live in the same state. Y'all hardly see each other. It's doing nothing for you. You get literally 30 views a live stream. Leave it alone. Like, it's your plan failed, ma'am.
I'm done with this shit. Trust me. Oh my God, why did I go over there, God? You know what the Most High is doing? Telling me, stay the fuck away from there. He actually said, come to the channel and we can apologize to each other. And now look at this shit. No, we're not. This isn't, sweetheart. This isn't working out a relationship when a fucking narcissist literally brings you on his panel. When you start telling the truth about shit, you're not even doing anything against him. He takes you off and starts lying on you. I don't beef with women out of the blue. Any woman who's beef with me is through Saneter first. This nigga is evil. Fuck him. I wasn't doing any of this shit. Nobody was beefing with me before I came on the HOP to marry him. I wasn't doing any of this shit. Nobody was beefing with me before I came on the HOP to marry him.
I wasn't doing any of this shit. Nobody was beefing with me before I came on the HOP and married him.
Every bit.
Girl, you started beefing with me because you thought I wanted your man. Just like you beefed with several other people because you thought that they wanted your man. Nobody wanted him though. Like, clearly you're childish as fuck in the head or just whatever. Like, you're really possessive over somebody that is not even really relevant for real. Like, just stop. You lied on me. Y'all said that you had text messages of me asking Saneter something about his private area. And then now you guys turned it to you were listening on the phone on three-way and he was on mute. I mean, you were on mute as me and him were talking. Bitch, stop it. I've talked about this several times where you sat up here and lied on me in this situation that never fucking happened because Saneter records everything and he holds text messages from years ago. So you still have not presented it. Just like you have failed to present that Angel sent me money to go to your mom's house and fucking stalk her and see you coming out of the house. I didn't have shit to do with that. Girl, maybe Saneter had something to do with it. Y'all beefing all the time and shit.
Bitch that's toxic and wanted to be with him started coming after me. Every bitch that's toxic and wanted to be with him started coming after me.
Every bitch that's toxic and wanted to be with him started coming after me.
Nobody knows.
Now look at the toxic couple or the toxic bitch from a toxic couple telling other people that we're toxic. Ma'am, you thought in your head that people wanted your man. How does that make us toxic?
Saneter, he's fake. Well, I'm done. I'm done with this shit. I'm moving on. I hate to have to do that because I don't like going from man to man. So I'm gonna move on and I'm just gonna be celibate. This isn't worth it. This nigga's disrespecting me. I'm done with this shit. Fuck him. This weirdo. He's gonna be miserable. I won't. I'm not clearing anything up. Don't you see I never cleared shit up? I never cleared it up before because everything I said was true. I'm not fucking lying on you. You're abusive. I love you, but you're an abuser. I never cleared it up before because everything I said was true. I'm not fucking lying on you. You're abusive. I love you, but you're an abuser.
I never cleared it up before because everything I said was true. I'm not fucking lying on you. You're abusive. I love you, but you're an abuser.
No, I stopped with you. I can't keep on picking this shit up and dusting it off. It's done. Because he asked me to come on there so we could apologize to each other. And then he's going to kick me off and start talking about me. You lying ass nigga. You're a narcissist. Hate you. No, it's over. Because you can tell that I'm hating him now. This bitch ass nigga.
He says, nah, it's over because I'm hating him now. You've been hating him, but you went back to him. Because the night that you did this, he went live the next day and was like, look at all the people we had in the chat. You know, he had 900 people in there, but his channel has 200,000 subs. Like, girl, stop. That ain't even a lot. And then she had 136 on her chat when she was doing this.
See how he let this nigga sit up here and say I'm not his real wife? I'm not his wife. This bitch asked me to see how he let this nigga sit up here and say I'm not his real wife.
See how he let this nigga sit up here and say I'm not his real wife? I'm not his wife.
No, too late. I don't give a no, I'm not your wife. Everyone listen. No, let this nigga keep talking about me.
Sell a bit, sell a little bit here, sell a little bit there. That's what Napah been doing, child.
The energy. Stupid bitch. No, you need your teeth kicked out, nigga. Remember?
I mean, think about it. Do you really think that she lives in Arizona, he lives in New York, and she don't got like a side boo or something. Child, she fucking on ex-husband or somebody.
Remember when Saneter let Sankofa get on this channel and talk about me like a dog, y'all? And I came over here and I talked about it. You know why I did? Because he did what he did tonight. He kicked me out and said, "You're not allowed to talk. We'll talk about it later." Yeah. Did you hear him say, "I ain't gonna let nobody punk me"? Saneter didn't have a dad and he didn't have a father figure or anybody growing up. He never saw people like treat his mom like a queen. So when he was growing up in Harlem, he thought when you're treating a woman like, oh, you know, like tough, that means you're a man. You're the one up there talking about me to the people, dummy. Let me ask y'all a question. Am I supposed to just let him fucking disrespect me every time and then I'm not supposed to be able to talk? And when he started talking about you beef with sisters, first off, nigga, I never beefed with one woman without it being linked to you. Let me say it again. I never beefed with any woman. It was always linked to him.
So whose idea was it to lie on myself as well as other sisters in the community, right? Sister Nandy, Neo, and say that we all wanted your man?
Every woman that I'm beefing with or that comes from me is linked to his ass. Tell me I'm lying. But he had the fucking nerve to sit up there and say, who did I beef with? Who the fuck did I beef with that he isn't sitting in their face? Please don't make me start talking about them. He thinks it's okay to hit women.
He thinks it's okay to hit women.
He thinks it's okay to hit women.
Why are you lying? Why are you forcing me to tell the truth about? See how he's talking about them?
Now, why would she say that if he never hit her? We know that it came out of her own mouth when she was on the phone with Garfield that he had punched her in the car and she saw stars.
He's a liar. They fist fight. I'm gonna have to tell the truth. They fist fight. This nigga's lying. And then he gonna get mad because I'm telling him they fist fight. What the fuck is he talking about? I mean, hardcore. I don't fight men, but they fist fight. Why the fuck is he up there saying he's gonna bring them in? Remember, I'm saying they fist fight, and later on he'll say, "Why did I say his business?" But do you hear him up there bringing them up and as if I'm an anomaly? Everybody.
And that's a fact, Incognito. She was beefing with sisters before the HOK. Facts.
No, Saneter was disrespecting Cynthia before I even came to the scene. Every time he turned around, he was up in some bitch's face.
Everybody knows Saneter was disrespecting Cynthia before I even came to the scene. Every time he turned around, he was up in some bitch's face.
Everybody knows Saneter was disrespecting Cynthia before I even came to the scene. Every time he turned around, he was up in some bitch's face.
Now, y'all just heard Saneter say that he treat his wives good, right? You know, we know one is a baby mama, one is his real wife, but that if Napah said anything else other than that, she was lying. And he could get them up here to state that he's had nothing but good interactions with them throughout the years. They don't fight, this, that, and the other, right? Even though he said that same statement before and did not follow through with it till this day. He's continuing to make the same statement, promise, but he does not do it. But remember that and listen to this.
To act like he's fucking with a bitch, trying to get pussy from bitches. Am I lying? No, did you hear him say, "That's my other wives"? Don't fucking act like I'm telling the truth because he's fucking talking about me. And now her ass is calling because she's probably listening. Tell him to get the fuck off the internet talking about me. I don't care what I did. Nah, I'm done. It's over. And when it's over with me the first time, I never even came on the internet. Y'all remember?
So she said Cynthia was calling her and she declined to answer. It might have been Saneter calling her from Cynthia's number.
He sounds abused. Give me a fucking break, this dumb bitch. He's abused? Okay. I didn't know you're abused when you constantly fucking mind fuck people. He needs this more than I do. I don't have to lie. Really? Like y'all saw what happened. How just because somebody says that you're a narcissist, people can see who the fuck this is a crazy person here. I'm crazy because I love him and I stay with him, but it's like you just fucking kicked me off when we were having a calm conversation, and then you start talking about he makes women beef with her, and why should I beef with them? Let me tell you something, by the way, y'all. You know how many people I've been beefing with that don't have I have no problem with Saneter? They always are fucking with me because Saneter tell me I'm lying. I don't want to name the women, but you know that. He cannot be respectful. This is so toxic. I never
got plenty of baldies in this sea, Derek. I'm dead.
When I got divorced from my children's father, I thought that was the worst thing to deal with, which was like not getting eye to eye in the Bible and things like that. I never would have thought that I'd be in something like this. I used to be a relationship counselor.
I never would have thought that I'd be in something like this. I used to be a relationship counselor.
I never would have thought that I'd be in something like this. I used to be a relationship counselor.
How were you a relationship counselor? We know that's cap, right? She claims to be a lot of things that she's not. But how is she a relationship counselor and she could not see the signs of a toxic relationship in the door? Mind you, she's going to talk about when her and Saneter first hooked up in a little bit in this video.
I don't want to even say anything. It's not that people are like, you're too old for this. It's like weird. Like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy. Here we go, y'all.
Y'all are too old for it. You're 53 and he's almost 63.
Oh, listen, here he goes. Y'all do take your pens and pads out. You see, here he goes. This is what narcissists do, my friends. Look, he's talking about himself. All, I'm telling you, he's a narcissist. It's all about him. He's not a fucking innocent guy. He's been disrespecting me for 5 years. Roll the fuck back in time. Look how he can talk. This is a narcissist. Do you see what's happening, everybody? Y'all see what's happening, right? Are you guys seeing what's happening here? Oh, no. Is everybody saw what just happened, right? Saneter, you realize that that's not healthy. It's crazy. Y'all saw that, right? I mean, the fuck are you talking about? I'm not a Stepford wife who just come up here and apologize like some fucking robot. Even though people are over there calling me a bird and all this shit. But
Magneto, I'm dead. Her head smoother than a dolphin's back. I'm dead.
Did you just see what just happened? I mean, everybody saw that, right?
I mean, did anybody? Am I crazy? It's clear who is wrong. The problem is that I keep trying, and it's like I don't want to hear you talk. Just say sorry. Nah, I'm done doing that kind of stuff. And she always goes to her channel and talks about me. No. When I was silently taking all the fucking abuse all the time. And trying to make it like everything was perfect in 2020, 2021, 2022, fighting for him. 2020, I think it's 3. Did we just get back together in 2023? When did we get back together? Yeah, 2023 we got back together. So in 2022 we separated. I said I'm done because I was tired of this shit. I know these bitches are happy. Look, baby, nobody's happier than me. Why are you using these words? Why is this anybody's business? Why are you in the chat talking about my stomach growling? Is that your business? Because he acts like a bitch will get on the phone with him, you know, all these raggedy hoes. What I don't understand is why he's trying to make it like it's me. Like when I met Saneter, he could do no wrong. Damn, it's crazy. It's like he could do no wrong when I met him. You understand? You want to see me crash out? I'm just thinking about some shit though. Like I still think polygyny is good, but once you come into some shit and it's not even it's all like fake. Fuck it, I'm not gonna talk about Saneter anymore. I'm not talking about it anymore. It's always me. How would you like it if every time you got on the phone in a long distance relationship, your significant other is always telling you about how, forget it, I'm not talking about it anymore, I said enough. They wish I was drunk. Y'all can tell when I'm drinking. I'm sober, but I didn't have any sleep. This is fucked up. What happened was, whenever he does some fuck shit on his channel, he acts like he's innocent. God damn, that's such a narcissist. And it was all going well because I had done that long ass stream critiquing what he did to me. And it's not that I figured it out. It's not that he really wanted to say sorry to me. It's that he wanted to try to redeem himself. But I fell for it and I thought he wanted to say sorry. He said, baby, because I saw he did was doing a stream on me. And I said, oh, I'm gonna let my mom watch this and my sister. He said, baby, because I saw he did was doing a stream on me. And I said, oh, I'm gonna let my mom watch this and my sister.
He said, baby, because I saw he did was doing a stream on me. And I said, oh, I'm gonna let my mom watch this and my sister.
And he said, well, let's.
Now, I talked about this last, I believe, live, where bitches like Napah will try to get a man all invested in their family just to like keep them there. It's kind of like them bitches that have a nigga's baby just to keep them and shit. But that's what it was giving me right there. Like, so you know that he gonna talk about you. So now you're gonna threaten to have your mom and your sister watch it to try to sway the verdict of the situation. That's a controlling tactic. That's a controlling tactic.
Go live and apologize to each other. And I said, okay. So I came onto the channel thinking I would be able to talk with him. And once I started telling the truth, he lied. Like when he was like, you let men hit your panel, because I was going to tell the truth about how he is. Like, people say I'm jealous. Well, I'm very secure. When it comes to women, I'm even pro-poly, but what I don't like, is it okay for women to try to talk about me and attack me, and you tell me how they said this about me and that about me? Why is that fucking okay? And then he's sitting still cool with them? But I would never do that to him. Up to the point of today. He said I brought Suge on his channel. It's a fucking lie. Suge hit my panel, I think, when I was drinking one day going off. Or maybe I think I said, I can't remember. But that's not me being cool with Suge. He is cool with people, men and women. What kind of man wants you to walk around and call him husband? He's a fucking gaslighter. Y'all know I'm not lying, and he's a narcissist. And he's sitting with your ops. Sankofa literally hit his panel and was going in on me. And he was
said, what kind of man wants you to call him your husband?
saying, I agree 100%. He opened his panel up for people to come in and talk about me. This weirdness. This is fucking gaslighting. It's not between me and him because he makes it, all he gives a fuck about is his fucking channel. I'm sick of YouTube. I'm going to still do my channel. That's all he gives a fuck about is what strangers think. This is weird to me. Like he really cares what fucking strangers think about him. Like all those lies he told and put me in the back. No, Saneter, you know women call you and talk about me. People heard you on the phone with your ex. Lying. I had left Saneter because of his abuse and the way he gaslights me and all these funky assholes that he trying to throw up in my face. I'm like, this bitch literally does web porn. You're gonna tell me how great she is compared to me because you're mad at me? And then later on say, I just said that because I was mad. What kind of fucking man?
Oh, who does web porn?
And you want to talk shit about me? I'm gonna show you what okay, you're 136 people. You want to talk shit about me? I'm gonna show you what okay, you're 136 people.
You want to talk shit about me? I'm gonna show you what okay, you're 136 people.
What?
She was counting the people in the chat. 136 people. And there wasn't even a lot of people commenting. It was just like 136 people and like maybe like 7 to 10 people in the chat.
What kind of man sits on the fucking internet and disrespects his wife? I don't hear about, oh, you just know. Let's go to the TOP. Shut the fuck up, Napah. Give it the fucking mic back, Napah. See, I gotta put you in the back because you don't got discipline. Just playing with me, fucking with me. And I'm supposed to just keep on, I'm supposed to keep his boot up my ass? Like, why don't I just have it sewn up there permanently? So I said, okay, I'm gonna just leave. This is back in 2022 when I wasn't on the internet talking about Saneter. In fact, you know what narcissists hate, everybody? When you say, let's go to therapy, and you go to fucking therapy with a narcissist, yes, this is us. And in the therapy, they don't even want you to talk about the shit that happened. That's a narcissist. They don't even.
Now, remember I said, she said that they went to therapy and he didn't even want her to talk about the shit that happened. She just stated that. You feel what I'm saying? So at this point, y'all might as well just break up, because if you can't even get therapy, ain't no working it out. You know, y'all want to have this like Black power couple relationship online, but it's not given that. Like at this point, we can even see that y'all don't even like each other, and you're literally trying to force this thing that is hurting both of y'all, period.
I want you to talk to the therapist about the shit that they've done to you. They want everybody to think that they're right and they've done nothing wrong. Now you say, that's you, Napah. No, it isn't. Because I know what the fuck I've done in this relationship. It's amazing that I'm still here. Yeah, I'm talking about his ass. That's the least I could do for myself, for my sanity, and for my dignity. And then you have bitches who hate me getting, oh, she doesn't, he said she's jealous, and he's a liar. He is a fucking liar. I can't even go see a client if she has her husband with her. You talk about jealous? I come home from doing work. Where were you? What were you doing? I know you were somewhere. Tell me. It's like, what is your fucking issue? I'm in love with you. If I love.
So she claims that she's a doula, right? And she claims that she births children into this world in, you know, a home type of environment. So that's where she may also possibly see the husband. But she claims that he's so jealous that he will, you know, get mad if it's that type of situation. Why even tell him that then? I'm not saying to be deceptive, but if you allegedly, I don't believe that she's a doula at all, but if you allegedly are doing a job like birthing children and the husband just happened to be there and he's mad, like he's controlling too much. He's controlling your finances, ma'am. And all he pays is your cell phone. I'm gonna need you to wake the fuck up. This is your motherfucking life and you're wasting years with this nigga. Now we know Napah's not shit, right? But it's just really sad to see a bitch just constantly crash the fuck out, like just straight into a divider, you know, on the freeway or whatever, right? A medium or whatever it's called, right? And just crash into it over and over, like every day. Imagine on your way to work, you see the same car accident every day. And each time the woman in the car is Napah and she loses her life. Like that's what it's like, because you're in a no-win type of situation. Saneter already got a lot of those people over there brainwashed. You know, you claim that women want him. I'm really not buying that, but there may be like some type of grandma type of woman out there that finds Saneter attractive besides a gold digger bitch like you, right? So you thought when you came into this situation, you thought that by you hooking up with Saneter, it would help your finances out as well as it would help you progress on YouTube. Again, though, you're only getting 30 fucking views a live stream. You posted videos that you snatched off the internet and claimed that you edited, but I find that cap. But I digress. If you did edit them, you did a piss poor ass fucking job, which is another thing, bitch. If you didn't trade on me or whatever, we really had no interaction. But if you would have been more nicer to me, bitch, I could have helped you with things like that. But I digress.
Of a man, I'm not gonna be effing. I know he's used to women like that. I know he's used to a lot of women who just go around screwing everybody. But I'm like with you for 5 years. I don't even like to send naked pictures. I don't do anything. But I'm like with you for 5 years. I don't even like to send naked pictures. I don't do anything.
But I'm like with you for 5 years. I don't even like to send naked pictures. I don't do anything.
Why every time I step out the fucking door, why can't I even have fans? Why is it when I put up a short and show my face or how I look, I gotta be trying to get men? That's stupid. That's dumb. Oh, if you didn't want a man, you wouldn't put that up. Where do they do that at? Just because I'm a woman and I'm out walking around in yoga pants, it's wild. Now that's the shit he gets jealous of. But me, I gotta sit around and hear about how some woman here, look at this text she sent me. I can't wait to play.
Why would you even tell him what you're wearing? It's not like he can see it. He can't see it. You're on the phone with him. Like, are you really taking your phone and swiping up and down your body, or standing a far distance away every time y'all talk on the phone so where he could see what you're wearing? Girl, if you want to wear some yoga pants, wear some yoga pants. This the thing, ladies. Men will try to control everything about you, but won't change one thing about themselves, right? And that's not all men, but that's what type of nigga Saneter is. He want her to, go against the Bible and all that because he goes against the Bible. Now, I'm not religious, but I say let her have her belief, even though she be biffing it, fam, when she be up here on a lot of her talking points when it comes to the Bible. But I digress. He's so controlling that he will do anything to try to get her to do what he wants. So, and then he's feeding her at the same time that I'm going to help your career. I'm going to help you progress. I'm going to get you out of this situation that you're in, when he's in a worse situation than her. Now, Napah started with me and several other women. That is on her to fix with Napah. She cannot blame that on Saneter unless they came together to make a plan to lie on us, because none of the shit that she said about myself and other women is the truth. But now she want to shift it on Saneter, like, oh, it's just because I'm beefing with Saneter that all these people don't like me. No, you're fucking a piece of shit. But you started it with us, ma'am. And now you want it to all go away, talking about she feels peaceful and all this and that. In another video, talking about she feel peaceful because nobody's on here talking. Again, I'll be off of here for 2 weeks at a time sometimes, but I'm coming back. And when I do, I'm gonna have another fire ass edit. I'm not off y'all ass until I see fit, and that goes for you too, Judah. I'm not done with you either. Next live tomorrow will be about you as well. The fuck? I'm not playing with these niggas.
Pleasure, you king. Oh, get rid of the pot king. This is the shit I deal with. Please come out to see me. What? Okay, I understand that, but why the fuck are you on the phone with this bitch every day? And no, I'm not jealous. This shit is weird. Are you looking for something better? Go find it. I'm done. You already have 3 wives, though. How many fucking wives do you need? I want to be the friend. Damn, I wish I would have stayed the fucking friend. I want to be the bitch who's just checking on you. Anyway, it's over. I hope you guys enjoy yourself. And then he's always bringing up...
Over there on her YouTube shorts, though, I've heard, and I've seen it a couple times too. She'll try to be all sexual and shit. She did she did a YouTube short in her bathtub, and it was all like old school fashion bathtub, y'all. I'm just saying, it looked dusty in there. So it was like, dark in the room and shit. But she tried to like put her leg all up in the air like she was in some razor leg shaving commercial or something like that. I was like, this bitch is doing too much. Then she got her titties all in the camera and shit. You already know they big as hell, slopping to the floor. So, she tried to make it look like it ain't a butt crack and shit. The shit is hilarious, fam. But she does try to be over there seductive. And of course, Saneter gonna get in his feelings. I was waiting for him to like say something or like, fuck is going on, because she be doing the most. She really do. Like, I don't know if she's into religion the way that she says she is. I don't believe that, because like you could know something about the Bible, but she's out here like on some horse shit. Like that's not, the Torah way. Let's just say that she's doing. It's very like OnlyFans-esque, like it's given that. It's weird and it looks inappropriate as fuck. But I was like, hey, let's see. But of course, Saneter is a simp, so he talked to her behind the scenes or whatever. And, she got the video still up. So he's still probably pressed about that and shit. But she got to work that out with her relationship. But another thing is, she'll say that she don't even send Saneter nudes of her, right? However, she allegedly sent other men nudes of her. So that's weird. But I'm just saying, she's up on the internet basically giving you a PG-13 show, and indicating sexual activities on her shorts. And That's just weird. I don't know, but niggas is, religious. That's why I don't, I be side-eyeing motherfuckers, certain people.
He's
When
always
they-
bringing up my other wives. Why are you fucking saying that? Why do you always bring it up like my other wives? You want me to call my ex-husband? Do y'all need me to fucking do what he does? Let me do this shit. Y'all want here? Where's my trolls? Get ready. Let me read some because I have children.
Now listen to these text messages that she claims that she got from her ex-husband.
By one man, and I was married to him for 11 years. Let me go ahead and see if I can read some messages. Always talking shit, and some bitch was on here talking about your ex-husband hates you. No, baby, no. We have a respectful relationship. He respects my marriage, and he says things like, "I respect your marriage, but if you need any help with these people, let me know." The fuck is this? I never used to talk like.
Girl, what the fuck is he gonna do? We already know about him, Mr. Moya, right? Mr. Moya. But listen to what she says. He texts her, y'all. This shit.
This. I never used to use the F word and talk what the fit. I never used to do all this. I'm done. I'm crashing out and it's great. Let me see. Where is it at? Okay, let me see here. They were following him around. I'm reading this one where he's like, this is when they were following him. He said, "You better tell your paparazzi group that they aren't slick taking pictures of me riding around with masks on. They don't know who they're fucking with." This is when they were following him. He said, "You better tell your paparazzi group that they aren't slick."
And I don't think that, I think that he's the father of her daughter and not her son, because there's nothing in paperwork that states that he's the father of her son, but there is a direct connection with her daughter. So there is court paperwork that states that, there was a child support order done in that situation. So yeah, with the daughter. So you know how some chicks, like, they'll already have a kid and they'll be like, "You they daddy too now," after they have his baby or whatever, they be with him for a while. It's nothing wrong with that. But Napah is the type to just she's from day one trying to make attachments with people that are permanent, even though there was signs in the beginning that this was a red flag situation. And 5 years later, she's still going through it.
Pictures of me riding around with masks on. They don't know who they're fucking with.
This is when they were following him. He said, "You better tell your paparazzi group that they aren't slick taking pictures of me riding around with masks on. They don't know who they're fucking with."
I know that's right. Yep, he's right. I gotta get off this internet. Oh my god, I'm reading stuff. I should forget it. This shit's stupid. You know what? I should have never got involved with this internet shit. Oh yeah, this is what he said. Okay. He said, "There's beta males screaming and yelling at you, wanting to be heard for views. Let me know if you ever need me to take care of these people."
Get the fuck out of here. Bill Gates said her ex-husband left her because she kept washing dishes with the hand soap.
These YouTubers. I don't have bitch tendencies like these dudes I see online. He said, "There's beta males screaming and yelling at you, wanting to be heard for views. Let me know if you ever need me to take care of these people. These YouTubers."
That's a fact. I know that I'm not the only one that peeped that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have bitch tendencies like these dudes I see online.
He said, "There's beta males screaming and yelling at you, wanting to be heard for views. Let me know if you ever need me to take care of these people.
That sounds like a threat.
These YouTubers. I don't have bitch tendencies like these dudes I see online."
Yeah.
So you claiming that Mr. Moya said that he will reach out and touch motherfuckers on YouTube? Child, that is crazy. That is definitely crazy as hell. Also, like, Napah or even Judah tried to insinuate that the reason why nobody is talking about her, or is because we were all contacted by the police. I was never contacted by anybody. I was just gone doing with my life and shit. And yeah, so that was weird to me. And Judah still claims that he backed me up off of Napah. Like, boy, bye. Again, I be gone. I don't have to check in all the time. Period. Quality over quantity.
Yeah, even though, of course, I'm the mother of his children and his ex-wife. Even though, see, I'm talking about my ex-husband, but didn't he get on here and start comparing, saying it's his wives and I'm the only one? No man has ever had this issue with me. Never. This is dumb. I'm gonna cut the stream because I really don't. Honestly, I don't feel mad anymore. I just feel like it's done. I'm done with this. After what just happened, I was kind of done because I love Saneter, but no, fuck that shit. I don't care about these bitches in his ear. I mean, I promise you this: if he goes and does something with one of these hoes on this internet, I'm good. Hey, you know how you guys are in my chat right now and it's 137 watching? Do that next time when I'm live. We're gonna go live and I'm gonna have my friends.
So this fake confidence that Napah shows everybody is obviously, it's fake. It's fake confidence, because clearly this is what she thinks about all the time, is who wants her man. That is not the truth, ma'am.
Genesis come on here. She's gonna do a strip tease for y'all.
Who's playing victim? He said everything.
Now, if you remember Genesis is like 400 pounds, 500 pounds. So yeah, no.
He said it was a fucking lie. I just don't have the energy. I can't break it down. Like when he was like, you guys see what I did? Nigga, you shouldn't have me on your channel, kicking me off like I'm some fucking dog. And then getting on the phone with me talking about, baby, please, I love you so much. No, fuck you. How's that? Huh? How's that? You like that? Talking about he flamed me. He didn't flame me. I mean, I'm done. I just need, it's over. It is so fucking over. I want to tell you guys something though. I said, Saneter, I just want it to be over and then we can still just be cool. You know, we already, paperwork's done. I just want it to be over. I said this many times, but you know what he says to me? If it's over, I'm never going to be friends with you. I'm never going to talk to you. I'm never going to see you. You're never going to teach anything on my channel. I said, how the fuck does that work? I can't do anything on your channel if we're separated and done. But everybody who's ever banged on you can come on your channel. Does that make sense at all? I just want to be friends in the future.
Now, when Genesis got up on the panel the other day, she was mad when, okay, so in the live where they initially started falling out at, Napah was up there teaching something, and her and Saneter got into it or whatever. We looked at that earlier, kind of, right? Little highlights of it. And then after that, Genesis got up. And in the audio that I got, I remember hearing her get mad at Genesis. Oh, for real, Genesis, or something like that. I just gotta find it. Like, there was so many lives. It was like I was jumping from one record to the next. So yeah, the shit crazy. I don't want to do this anymore. Then Judah went live about the situation. I guess I didn't watch that, but I heard about it. And that's crazy. Oh, and Saneter referred to it in this edit.
Anyway, get the stream. And all these people who are jealous and angry, like these bitches talking about bald headed. And you think that I'm going to be like, I'm not going to be with anybody, but it's like, I don't get why they're so thrilled when they see this. Like, it's weird. Don't do what? I'm done. No, he did it. He did it because he's like, you go live on your shit. I get maybe 30 people in my chat. You already disrespect me when I go and you ask me to teach. He's a fucking liar saying that I come on his channel. He asked me to come on there. I don't even want to go on there. Then when I get on there, he tries to embarrass me. And like I said, if I'm a narcissist, how come he's the one who didn't want me to say anything? I haven't slept.
Now, who's lying about this situation? Is she wanting to come up there or him wanting her to come up there? Because they both can't be correct. He's saying he don't want her to come up there, and she got permission on his channel to come up there. She could just get into the live stream, you know, from her StreamYards, or you know what I'm saying, if you know StreamYards or whatever. And then be in the live, bam, you know, because she has controls over the channel. But she's saying she don't want to come over there, but she does come over there. Now, in reality, I thought that he was telling her, come over here, and she was the one that didn't really want to come over. But I'm not convinced right now, though. But she said she hasn't been sleeping.
Right,
Hold on,
no, he did it. He did it because he's like, you go live on your shit. I get maybe 30 people in my chat. You already disrespect me when I go into.
What I say, 30 people in her chat.
He asked me to teach. He's a fucking liar saying that I come on his channel. He asked me to come on there. I don't even want to go on there. Then when I get on there, he tries to embarrass me. And like I said, if I'm a narcissist, how come he's the one who didn't want me to say anything? I haven't slept. Damn, it's crazy. This is the longest I've gone without sleeping for decades. This is the thing, my friends.
Damn, so you're not eating and you're not sleeping, because earlier she had made a comment about somebody talking about her stomach rumbling in the chat. Is that because Saneter didn't send you your daily, donation for your lunch, Napah?
To leave the relationship completely. I don't want to be with him. I don't want
to. Imagine being so stressed out that you wouldn't even sleep or eat. Like, child, that's dumb. Over a relationship, like, I understand if it's some real shit, but over this old ass nigga in New York, like, that is never a good way to spend your time and shit. Then I guess she claims that she is a doula. So you mean to tell me you're not sleeping or eating, but you're delivering babies and working with pregnant women? Ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am.
Dirty, rotten, fishy horse to think I'm with him, because it gets them off when they're like trying to get with him. I don't want to be in a relationship with him anymore. It's been like that for a while, because even the relationship is like, I don't want to hear about the chat and how they feel about me. You know what I mean? I don't hear about fucking people on YouTube. Oh, the people said, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm your woman. I actually have tried. I worked.
Not her stomach sounds like her snoring.
To save your life, literally. Take care of you. I worked to save your life, literally. Take care of you.
I worked to save your life, literally. Take care of you.
Only thing that can be said about me is she goes and talks about his business. But look at what the fucking business is. Constantly abused. Constantly talked about. Constantly put down. Put in the back for people and told that I can't speak and I don't want to hear you talk. What? Well, obviously I'm not for you, and you're definitely not for me. Again, I keep saying when I went on tour with Killer Priest, and when I went over to the Podcraft, everybody's like, you're effing him, and I don't need to have that shit. I want to be just me, you know? If he can forgive Judah and JJ and Lex, and who else did he forgive? And Pharaoh and
Am I done? If he can forgive everybody, surely he would be able to get over it, and I'll be showing up on the platform in the future, right? And teaching, and hopefully he'll be happy. He'll have, finally he can go put his penis or let them suck it. I don't know, whatever these bitches been asking him to do. He can go do that, and I can feel good about myself. I don't like bitches thinking, oh, yo, you know how women think like, oh, yo, man, this and that. Let go. I don't care. When I came into the polygyny relationship, I was respectful. Even if people were like, I don't want you to go public with this marriage, I was respectful. When I came in, all this shit like, she don't like Miss So-and-so.
Belle, you play too much.
When he was on vacation with her, trying to call me, I said, no, don't do that. I hope you have a great time with him. I'm going to do, listen, I'm going to give myself, let's see, how old am I? I am going to give myself 2 years of being alone. After those 2 years, I'm going to meet somebody who is so secure as a man, he chuckles when I get feisty or when I say something or get cranky.
Wait, so you're 53 years old, so you gonna wait till you're 55 to find a man to settle down with this time? Girl, stop. Girl, stop. Girl.
He knows how to handle women. He doesn't need to disrespect me to make other hairy-ass men with all the parts that he has to make them think he's not a simp. Women are we're not toys, we're not dolls, we're not dogs. When I teach submission, you gotta be worthy of submission. You can't be, literally, when we went to LA, I didn't even know him, I wasn't even with him like that yet. I knew him from the internet. When we got there was this one prostitute there, a prostitute. And she was all rubbing on Polite. And then when Polite's wife showed up, she started trying to rub on Zion Lex and be all up on him. And then she tried to be all up on Saneter. And I was like, back then, he wasn't officially my man, so I was just like observing. Because I was the one that he was trying to get with. So I didn't feel like, I was just like, wow, she's
oh my God, y'all are killing me. Shout out to You'll Be Aight. Man, not Napah uses her wig cap as a fitted sheet on her California king bed. I'm dead.
I felt sad for her. When I was using the microphone, I don't know if it was what that drink he was drinking. She was handing the microphone back to me and he was walking in and he said, give her the fucking mic back, Napah. At that moment, I said, oh, this shit ain't gonna work. I knew this is when before I got into this trauma that I'm in. I was like, this is not gonna work. That's when Zion Lex was like, oh, I have a video. Shout out to Zion Lex.
For the capping sucker right there, he said, that's cap, sir. Didn't you go to California and meet with Polite a few months ago? No, I didn't go meet with Polite a few months ago. Maybe a couple of years ago. If that's what you're talking about, yes. If you're talking about a few years ago, yes, I went there. Now, here's the thing. I didn't go there to hang with Polite, nigga. See? Stop capping, nigga. Stop always trying to put somebody in your scenario. I went there to kill a couple of birds with one stone. One of them was to definitely go out there and hang out with Napah. The second one was Zion Lex. Zion Lex was going out there at the same time to do a presentation. The third one was Brother Polite is also out there. So I'm like, in my mind, you know, my business mind is going. And so I'm like, oh shit, I could kill 3 goddamn birds with one stone. I go out there, I meet up with Polite. Yo, what's up? Napah will tell you. The first thing I do when I see him, yo, I know you got something for me. You got money for me. I never seen the books, nigga. He automatically, yo, here, sir. Here, you got this car. Put some G's in my hand. And I was off to the races. I was able to rock the car for a whole 7 days since I've been there. Check. Right. So during the time of when Zion Lex was doing his presentation, we went to the goddamn show. Napah would tell you, we wasn't with no Polite 7 goddamn days and hanging out with Polite, nigga. The fuck you talking about? No. We went to Zion Lex, lecture. And we went there. And after that, I called up Polite. I said, yo, Polite, before we get out of here, everybody break out. I got to have you and Zion Lex sit down. And I made it happen because, you know, my mind is all about getting the information back to the people. And so here's a part of the clip.
Lee, you both are my teachers.
Lee, you both are my teachers.
Lee, you both are my teachers.
But I do know that the word force is there. And when I hear the word force, it goes, it's not about someone bringing gifts. He's actually forced her. And it doesn't say that it was mutual, even if it does say they are found. We can get back to the intermission that she's doing.
And so I want to share.
That's the sister right there. That's the first time me and Napah met the sister right there. That's her right there.
And that she's doing.
And so
that's the first time we laid eyes on the sister, and her and Napah kicked it off right there. They just kicked it off. They was cool. To be honest, y'all, when we first pulled up, I told Napah, I was like, yo, Napah. I said something insinuating something like, yo, dude, she don't look happy. If I'm not mistaken, I was like, Napah, I don't want to say what I said, but I said, Napah, she don't look happy. No, fuck that. Fuck all that. I keep it a buck there. Because I ain't really want to say it, but I keep it a buck. I went to Napah and I told her, I said, yo, she don't look happy. It looked like she's one of them call girls out there. Check. And if I'm lying, Napah would tell you, no, you didn't. And I was like, yo, I'm looking at her. And
So that's proof right there that Saneter called the mother of Polite's victim a call girl. that he thought that she was a call girl, but that's not what was going on. And both of them were with her at this night, and neither of them warned her of what was going on, that this man should not be around her or her children. Because Saneter already knew, baby Dr. York. Remember, Saneter? You already knew that this nigga was sick, and he moves like that. And I'm pretty sure you knew that the mother had a child, or there was a possibility. So when, Napah was talking to her, I'm sure the conversation came up. But y'all didn't warn her. And then at the same time, you called her a call girl. There was other times where you disrespected this woman. Y'all said that she put the semen on her daughter, and that's not what happened. I hope you felt like shit when she did her victim impact statement, because you heard the pain in her voice. I don't want to have to play it again. You heard the pain in her voice. And y'all sat up here and at that time then tried to be like, oh, let's try to get an interview with her. Y'all already disrespected her for like almost 3 years. It's disgusting, fam.
I seen her friend. I was like, yo, she don't really look happy, man. Check. I said that. So here's the video.
And so I want to share as my, now I can only speak,
See Zion right there? I put the niggas together. That was my goal. I went to go videotape Zion next lecture, and then I wanted to make something happen with him and Polite to bring back to some of you dirty, ungrateful motherfuckers. A nigga like you, ungrateful bitch ass nigga. That's what I went out there for.
Everybody take this video and put it on your online. Everybody take this video and put it on your social media pages. Damn, Saneter say they so you out here lying. But you see, unlike Polite, I'm not going to be on the sidelines talking about the charges are negative and I didn't do anything. Nah, I got receipts. Oh, Saneter, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than that, because I got receipts. I was waiting, Saneter, because I knew you'd do it. I know you're that fucking dumb. I know you're really that dumb. I was waiting, boy. I was waiting. You the icing on the cake. You the icing on the cake. But I was waiting. But you done jumped out the window. And you out here lying like a motherfucker.
No, I guess he didn't give him a rental car. I guess Polite gave him one of his cars to use. Now we know that, it was a rental car, but I want to make it like, break it down just a little bit more. So we know that Polite was renting those cars, and he gave, in my opinion, he gave Saneter the car for the week to pay off some previous debt that he allegedly owed Saneter.
You're getting a little up there in age, brother. You're getting a little up there in age.
That's why when Saneter went to then Florida to meet with Polite, he said that Polite had to give him some money. You know what I'm saying? He went there to go meet with Polite to get some money, allegedly. But we know that's not all that happened.
And with that sometimes comes a thing called being senile. Because you got to be out your fucking mind to come at me, Saneter. I'm asking that everybody take this live video and share it on your social media pages. Somebody apparently is going live right now, Saneter. And let's see what the live video is titled. What did he title this live video? What is he calling it? Brother Polite must have sent Saneter a nice bag to finally speak out on everybody but him. Polite must have sent Saneter a nice bag to speak out on any and everybody but him. People to see the title of the video. I'm looking at a video that's called Saneter Finally Speaks Out on Brother Polite, or on Polite and Molestation. Saneter finally speaks out on Polite and molestation. Anybody heard Saneter address Polite's recent accusations of rape and molestation? Anybody heard that during this live? I was listening in. I didn't hear it. I was listening in, ready to put some respect if he would have spoke the truth and addressed the allegations. But all I saw was what they call victim shaming. You know, when you blame the victim. That's what I saw Saneter do. I saw victim shaming. I also saw Saneter calling out everybody that's speaking on Polite's video. So did you come to address the allegations that Polite raped and molested his most recent girlfriend's daughter? Or were you paid off by Polite to do damage control? And people are intelligent enough to know that what you're doing is not addressing the rape and allegation, the allegations of rape and molestation. What Saneter came to do tonight is damage control. Damage control. All right? Damage control. On top of that,
I'm dead, Bell.
He had the nerve to mention my name. And he started to sound affectionate, you know, like we cool and shit. This is weirdo shit to me. How many people in here heard Saneter switch up his story? How many people in here tonight heard Saneter say on his live tonight that he never said that he knew about it in the way that people are saying? And he's saying that I was just banging on Polite because I was mad. And what I said was my wife's sister's cousin's husband's friend. I didn't really know about it. I was just banging on Polite because we was banging on each other. And you know, when you angry, you say things. What I had said was, y'all should already know when somebody begin a statement by saying what I had said was, whatever they're about to tell you is a whole lie. What I had said was, it was my wife's sister's cousin's husband's friend. That's what he said, right? So Saneter, you know why you're failing right now? Because you stupid as fuck. Here we go. Now watch this, y'all. Saneter said, I'm gonna say it again, on Saneter's live stream tonight, where he's supposed to be addressing Brother Polite's allegations of rape and molestation, but instead he's victim shaming and calling out the people that's making videos to condemn Polite, which means he ain't done nothing that the title of his video says he should do. What he really should have titled the video is, Saneter comes out to do damage control on the allegations of rape and molestation by Brother Polite. That's what the video should be titled. And by the way, just so you know, as a person who's been listening to the video, shut the fuck up, because you actually hurting him more than anything, because you're saying a lot of dumb shit and you're incriminating yourself. You made a lot of statements that people wasn't even aware of. We didn't know that you was in Florida, Miami, around the time that Polite's DNA was taken by the police.
We didn't know that you was in Florida, Miami, around the time that Polite's DNA was taken by the police.
We didn't know that you was in Florida, Miami, around the time that Polite's DNA was taken by the police. We didn't know that, which means Polite more than likely let you know what was going on then as well. We didn't know that. In other words, Saneter, sometimes the wisest thing you could do is shut the fuck up, because you just let us know that not only you've been knowing about Polite's past case, but homeboy, according to you, you was in Miami, Florida, around the same time that the Miami-Dade County website says that they got DNA from Polite. And to Brother Polite, you paid Saneter to defend you? Bad move. Send another bag. Pay him to shut the fuck up, because he's hurting you now.
I'm not even giving you that smoke yet. I'm holding back a lot of shit. So you go on to say that Saneter talked about your kids. Who are you talking about? Huh? You ain't talking about Tashia, right? You ain't talking about that, her, right? You ain't talking about Tashia Barnes, right? I know you ain't talking about her. I knew her before you, Polite. You ain't talking about her, right? The one you call Renente?
The one you call Renente?
The one you call Renente? You ain't calling her your daughter, are you? Don't do it. Don't make me fucking do it, nigga. Huh? Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga.
Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga.
Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York.
Little fucking Dr. York.
Little fucking Dr. York. You ain't talking about her, right? The one that you call Renente. Huh? Nigga, that ain't your daughter, nigga. Cut it out. Don't make me bring her sister right here in front of me. Her sister is my wife's cousin, nigga. You know that. Play yourself.
All right. I just want to make sure I heard that for clarity. On Brother Saneter's live stream tonight, he clarifies something that he believes he said in error in the past. He said, Renentet, right, is related, right? She's my wife's sister's cousin. My wife's sister's cousin. That's what you said in this video. But tonight on your live stream, you changed it up. Because all of a sudden now, and don't worry, I already screen recorded that. Now tonight you say that it's your wife's cousin's, your wife's sister's cousin, husband's friend. Nigga, that's not what you said in this video.
Okay, he said, nah, son, you been new polite when he said, saw footage of you saying, I told you I said that. Goddamn, where you been at? I told you I said that. Let me go over that again. Nah, son, you been new about polite. All I knew was what you niggas know today. The same way that y'all coming out today on polite, guess what? I did the same shit 3 years ago. I did that 3 to 4 years ago. What you doing today, man? What if this shit get thrown out? And I don't want to look stupid and dumb like I did 3 years ago. The only fucking thing, now I came out without no fucking knowledge. I came out and I said everything that you said I said, but I didn't have no knowledge of it. The only information I had, and guess what? You can find the goddamn information online if you look hard enough and dig it up. That's where I got the information from. I got it from there. The nigga was arrested, yo. So if he was arrested during that time, that's telling you that the information is out there. But guess what they did? Again, they threw the motherfucking shit out. They threw the information out. So when you say, Saneter, you could have called him, you could have did this, you could have did that, I couldn't have done a motherfucking thing. Just like you niggas can't do a motherfucking thing right now until the verdict.
But you still knew about it and didn't warn the victim, in this case's mother.
Comes out. Simple as that. I know you want me to bang on him. I know it, and I will if that shit comes out guilty. Say it's all, nah, you knew about it. I didn't know shit. I came out and said what the fuck I said at that time. And the reason
But he did not bang on Polite when he was found guilty. He didn't come out here and go in. He didn't really say shit about Polite, you know, besides the fact that they found him guilty. He didn't go in like Filthy Frank should have went in from dealing with a nigga that made his brand look fucked up and that he knew was scamming people, but he was scamming with Polite. So he really didn't care about that. But I mean, come on now. All these years, for 3 years almost, that case went on. For those 3 years, till this day, he is still not went in on Polite. He tried to get up out of it. He didn't want to really talk about it. No, nigga, let's talk about it.
I came out and said what I said at that time.
What's good, Glock Dookie?
Because I was hot and I was heated. And I said, nah, nigga, we banging. I'm going in. That's what Saneter did. And I don't want to get the other brother involved if he don't want, but I could call him up and let you know that it was many of us knew this shit, but they didn't come out. I came out. I was the motherfucking, what they say, the sacrificial lamb. I did that shit. Not nobody else. Your brother did it. It's not my niece. See, y'all don't even, all you got to do is go and get the files. It's not my niece. It was my wife, cousin's boyfriend, man's daughter that was involved in something like that. Not my niece, family. It wasn't my niece. So let's get it right. But I understand. So let's finish listening to this. Because this shit, they was playing this shit all day and all day. Let's go.
But hold on. Let's play the video again.
The one that you call Renentet. Huh? Nigga, that ain't your daughter, nigga. Cut it out. Don't make me bring her sister right here in front of me. Her sister is my wife's cousin, nigga. You know that. Play yourself. You know that. Play your motherfucking self. Huh? She ran away from home to be with your bitch ass. She left her own mother to be with your bitch ass, nigga. Fuck you talk.
So, Saneter, I heard you say that you're the one that coined the term conscious community. Hence why you refer to your platform as the House of Consciousness. So I got a question, Mr. House of Consciousness. I coined the term conscious community. How are you letting us know in this video that you are aware?
I'll check it out, Glock Dookie. Thank you.
That a minor who is related to your wife, not what we saying, but what you talking, homie? A minor who is blood related to your wife ran away with Brother Polite. And the only time you make that news known to the general public is when Brother Polite pissed you off
is my wife's cousin, nigga. You know that. Play it, nigga. Huh? Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York. You ain't talking about her, right? The one that you call Renente. Huh? Nigga, that ain't your daughter, nigga. Cut it out. Don't make me bring her sister right here in front of me. Her sister is my wife's cousin, nigga.
Her sister is my wife's cousin.
That HOK, House of Coochie Kickers. I'm dead.
Tonight you said it's your wife's cousin's sister, husband, friend. Which one is it, Saneter?
It's not my niece. See, y'all don't even, all you gotta do is go and get the files. It's not my niece. It was my wife's cousin's boyfriend, man's daughter, that was involved in something like that. Not my niece, family.
Oh, it looks like it's fucking playing fucked up. Hold on. This shit is wild, y'all. This shit is really wild. It's just the accountability, the lack of accountability for me.
It wasn't my niece, so let's get it right. But I understand. So let's finish listening to this. Because this shit, they was playing this shit all day and all day. Let's go.
It's not my niece. See, I don't even, all you gotta do is go and get the files. It's not my niece. It was my wife's cousin's boyfriend, man's daughter, that was involved in something like that. Not my niece, family. It wasn't my niece. So let's get it right. But I understand. So let's finish listening to this. Because this shit, they was playing this shit all day and all day. Let's go.
It's not my niece. See, y'all don't even, all you gotta do is go and get the files. It's not my niece. It was my wife's cousin's boyfriend, man's daughter, that was involved in something like that. Not my niece, family. It wasn't my niece. So let's get it right. But I understand. So let's finish listening to this. Because this shit, they was playing this shit all day and all day. Let's go.
I want everybody to look up the word pathological liar. I want everybody to look up the word pathological liar. And then I want you to attach Brother Saneter's picture to it, and I want you to share it on social media. It'll go viral because most people know about what's going on. So I need you to look up the word pathological liar, and I want you to attach Brother Saneter's face to it. It's going to go viral. You could also put victim shaming up.
Right. He tried to distance himself from that so much. It's crazy. Like, no. Like, you clearly said it, in the way that he said it the first time leads me to believe that when he said it the second time and tried to switch it up, that he was lying. But again, he knew, and he's met several women that Polite was around and didn't even warn them about who this nigga was. But went in on the woman and said that he thought that she was a fucking basically a prostitute and shit. A escort.
There. You could also put House of Unconsciousness up there. And you could also put canceled up there.
The one you call Renente, you ain't calling her your daughter, are you? Don't do it. Don't make me fucking do it, nigga. Huh? Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York. You ain't talking about her, right? The one that you call Renente. Huh? Nigga, that ain't your daughter, nigga. Cut it out. Don't make me bring her sister right here in front of me. Her sister is my wife's cousin, nigga.
Her sister is your wife's cousin, which means the minor child that you say Polite raped and molested in the past.
That's a cheap ass kick then, because them wigs be like $20 at the store.
Is related to your wife. All right.
You know that. Play yourself. You know that. Play your motherfucking self. Huh? She ran away from home to be with your bitch ass.
So, Saneter, you're aware that the minor child that ran away from home, who is Polite.
Yeah, that's a cheap kick. I mean, if you go get kicked in your coochie or wherever, you know what I'm saying, then make it count. Like, you better get a human hair wig out of it next time, Napah, because this is ridiculous as hell. While you getting kicked in your coochie, your wig looked like, somebody said her wig looked like a rug that somebody walked on like 100 times or something. I don't remember the exact way they put it, but that's what it looked like. It really did.
Stepdaughter.
It was all dry and synthetic and shit.
One of Polite's wives wind up leaving him.
And she not even messing with like the good grain of synthetic. She ain't even know about that yet. She fuck with the wigs that are synthetic, that you can't even put heat on, that you can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just take it out the bag and plop it on your head. Ain't no lace or nothing. Or it's a half wig. Like, but if you gonna get kicked in your coochie, child, at least get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, a car, a house, or something. At least a human hair wig, girl. This nigga ain't bought you lunch, but gave you a motherfucking wig that you buy in a bag and shit, child.
Then
no,
the stepdaughter, who was a minor at the time,
she buy her wigs at the gas station,
leaves to go be with Brother Polite. And you are the one that lets us know it's a molestation occurrence, which is rape, because she's underage. And now you're admitting to us.
Definitely lower tier than the yak. Facts. That yacky ass hair is dry as hell. That's okay. So when they make the synthetic wigs originally, whatever they don't use, that's all matted and tangled up. They just try to comb it out and then, you know, put it on another wig. Like, I'm just saying
that she's related to your wife. If Saneter won't expose
I've never met anybody that had to handcuff their wig. You know what I'm saying?
For being with a minor that's related to his wife, then somebody tell me why the fuck y'all would expect that Brother Saneter would come clean and say anything right now, regardless about Polite. He didn't even do it for his wife.
You ain't talking about Tasha, right? You ain't talking about her, right? You ain't talking about Tasha Barnes, right? I know you ain't talking about her. I knew her before you, Polite. You ain't talking about her, right? The one you call Renente, you ain't calling her your daughter, are you? Don't do it. Don't make me fucking do it, nigga. Huh? Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York. You ain't talking about her, right? The one that you call Renente. Huh? Nigga, that ain't your daughter, nigga. Cut it out. Don't make me bring her sister right here in front of me. Her sister is my wife's cousin.
By the way, Brother Saneter, I want you to come close to the screen because I know you watching. See, I've been in your studio, so I know what it is. You got multiple desktops. So what a lot of people don't know is Saneter will be queued into his own live stream, but he's also free to ear hustle to other live streams because he has a dual laptop. All right. So I know you watching this, and I want you to come closer, homie, because I want to tell you something. You know, I'm a man of honor, and apparently you don't respect that. I did say recently in coming out and doing these videos on Brother Polite that
that's what she claims. I was paid $2,500 or $2,000 or something to drive 5,000 miles to look into her mom's window or some shit. And she claims that I did that recording, but still has not presented any proof that anybody did any of that. We don't know where that footage came from. Again, that footage could have came from Saneter. For real, for real. It was not me. All my children, it was not me. But wherever that footage came from, she could have even, like, Saneter, when you come, just go over there and record me and all this and that. Like, they play games like that. I don't know where it came from, but something is going on. But she ain't showed nothing. She said that she got proof on a Ring door camera, that I came there and my man came there. Like, what? Nobody did that. And that was in May. She claimed that this happened. It is motherfucking almost November. Happy Halloween to everybody. Again, also, I will be live tonight. Well, you know, Halloween night, with some more shenanigans concerning Napah and Judah. So we got a double live stream this time. While I was gone, I just decided, fuck it, let me edit all of this so we can do 2 different live streams, hopefully back to back. Now, I do have to bring my kids trick-or-treating, but, you know, hopefully that don't run too late and we'll be in here. But I might go live tomorrow at 10 Central. So Anyway, we're almost done with this one. So let's get back into it. But this shit is crazy as hell.
I could say much more about the night of me and Polite's debate.
Listen, y'all.
Where we debated on rape at the Beverly Hills penthouse. I did say I could say much more. So I want you to come closer as I say this to you, Brother Saneter. And I want you to look in my eyes, because one thing you should know about me, I don't bluff and I don't fuck around. So I want you to look in my eyes. I hope you and Sister Napah get your story straight and tell it before me, because I'm about to tell everybody everything that happened that night. You see? So that's what happens when you play games. You see, but unlike you, I'm not going to speak the lies. I'm going to just talk the truth. And my son is a witness. And we have other witnesses, buddy. So I just want to say this to you, Saneter, because you know already what I'm going to say. So I want you to say, I hope you and Sister Napah agree on what y'all going to lie about happened that night. And I hope y'all do y'all video first. Because this week, I'm going to tell the people the whole story. But I'm going to enjoy my weekend, hoping that you have enough time to call her and figure out what y'all going to say. But I'm going to come back on Monday, and I'm going to tell the people the shit that happened after the debate, which even Linda, you know, the mother of the victim that Polite raped recently, even she knows the reason.
And that Monday never came. Facts. Now, as you see on the screen, it says Zion Lex. That's who's right here in the box. But Zion Lex, this says 8/21/21. So August 21st, 2021. And we still never got the video. But Napah's going to talk about that night in the live and she in this video. And she was talking about it earlier before it became talking about Zion Lex. So let's listen to what she states.
Why the debate stopped. Brother Saneter, do you care to tell the people why the debate stopped with me and Polite? Why did you and Napah stop fighting, Brother Saneter? You want me to tell that story tonight? What happened with the story of rape that made that such a bad night for all of y'all? Why did you and Napah have a fight that night, Saneter, that spilled over into the hallway, and she even threatened to call the cops on you? Oh, shit. You really want to play with me, Saneter? You really want to play with me? So let me talk to you, homie. Come closer. Get your story right with Napah, because on Monday morning, I'm going to let everybody know everything that happened that night. So just make sure you got your story ready with Napah. Make sure you got all the details of what happened, because on Monday night, I'm going to let everybody know what else happened in that motherfucking penthouse.
Her sister is my white cousin, nigga. You know that. Play yourself. You know that. Play your motherfucking self. She ran away from home to be with your bitch ass. She left her own mother to be with your bitch ass. Nigga, fuck you talking about? Why you think her mother and them can't even find her?
So wait, Saneter. The minor that ran away with Brother Polite, who's related to your wife, her mother couldn't even find her. And you don't expose this nigga to the community until he gets you upset? Damn, consciousness is for sale, huh? You know, kind of like that bag Polite gave you to defend his name tonight, when he really should have gave you a bag to shut the fuck up, because you're too stupid to defend anybody. Because in tonight's live, you even stepped on your own self by lying more. He should have gave you a bag to shut the fuck up, because you're too stupid to defend anybody. I actually got a lot to say about that night, brother. I got a whole lot to say about that night. I'm going to give the people the details on Monday. So that gives you enough time to call on Napah and make sure y'all get y'all story straight. Because Saneter, you know, I'm meticulous. You should also know, Saneter, that this phone that's in my hand, I'm not sure if you know that I was holding it when you and Napah was arguing. Damn, I happened to be holding it when y'all was arguing, so I happened to have the whole argument. I didn't tell you that, which means I happen to have saved every fucking thing she said to you and every fucking thing you said to her. And remember, I told you after everything happened, you know, when she went one way and you went the other way, me and Brother Polite came to you and said, she's bad news, you need to leave her. She just threatened to call the cops on you and said, get your hands off of me, and you didn't even hit her. And I said to you, Saneter, I'm looking at the whole thing. I'm not going to defend you if you're wrong, Saneter. But to be honest, she just screamed out, get your hands off of me, and you didn't even touch her. And I said to you, Saneter, that's dangerous. Because she said that in front of a lot of white people that was watching, you know, because this created a whole commotion. And just so you know, Saneter, I got the whole conversation saved on my phone.
See, I would have thought that too. Either Sa bought the footage or he capping. I do think that Sa bought the footage, or because he tried to bring Zion, this dude, back around or whatever. But I think that it happened because Napah is gonna talk about it in a minute. But I don't know if all the stuff that he's saying is happening, or did he miss a portion of it? You know what I'm saying? The type of situation, but she's going to talk about it in a minute.
So that's why I'm saying to you, Brother Saneter, I'm going to need you and Sister Napah to get your story straight. You got a whole 24 hours to do it, all Sunday. Because on Monday, we're going to talk about everything that happened that night. With that being said, everybody have a great night.
I didn't know him like that. That's all it was. I mean, when the whole situation in September, I didn't know who he was. And when he started getting like all aggressive, showing me his true self instead of that sweet, suave guy that he shows at first, showing me his true.
So she's talking about the September from at the time when they did this meetup with the victim of Polite's, you know, the mother of Polite's victim, Napah, Zion Lex, and Brother Polite.
True self, not his representative. Once he got a sip of that champagne, I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. I was silent on the way home. By the way, Polite's wife at the time, yes, the one that he harmed her daughter, she took me to the side. She was such a sweetheart, and she's like, are you okay? He shouldn't have done that. I can't believe he talked to you like that. Damn, that was so humiliating. God, I didn't know he was like that. Got in the car on the way back to the hotel. I wasn't talking. Ready for the gaslight, everybody? Started to program my mind. He knew I was done, and I wasn't rude. I was just hurt. And you know, on the way back to the hotel, he was like, you are so disrespectful. I can't believe how you disrespected me back there. I'm thinking, what? Now this is before years of the trauma. I was thinking, what is he talking? This guy's crazy. And I was like, what? You? And I just went in. Now, granted, I didn't use to curse, say the F word to people like that, but I went in on him. I was like, you are so crazy. You disrespected me. I don't want to see you after this. I just want to be cool with you and be friends. But this obviously didn't work out, and I don't ever want to talk to you again. I mean, I appreciate everything you let me do. And I was like, I'm moving forward. Well, he didn't say anything. We got back to the hotel. I went up in the elevator, because this nigga's sitting there saying, I'm a narcissist. This is a story y'all can replay. I care, but he shouldn't call me a narcissist. So I'm getting in the elevator. He goes, oh, hold on. There's something I got to show you. I'm thinking he's going to say, sorry, I didn't know what I was doing. It was the alcohol. What do you think he does? And we're right there in the foyer area, you know, not over where the beds are, just where you first walk in. He pulls out his phone. I never had this happen in my life. I've come a long way. He pulls out his phone and he plays a recording, y'all. It was like a 45-minute drive back. He plays the recording of me going in on him saying, who do you think you are? I did say you're an asshole. I was screaming at him. When I heard that shit.
So is that the same audio that Zion Lex had? Did he send it to Saneter? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, this what happened or whatever? Because that's what it sounds like. I'm confused at this situation, but just listen to what she says.
I had never in my life known somebody who would fucking record a private personal conversation. Never. I had never in my life. I literally threw my body against the glass and I just collapsed. I couldn't believe the betrayal. And now I know who you are because now I have learned to play your game. But I'm a fucking narcissist? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Anything to try to save face. So you are that rubber band that just stretches and stretches and stretches and never breaks. Okay, start pulling, Saneter. I was like, I would just collapse. I screamed at the blood-curdling scream. My son ran from that other room, the other room. He was knocking on the door, and then Saneter let him in. He's like, what happened to my mom? What's going on? And my son came up to me, and I was like, he recorded me. So I have a witness, but I'm a fucking narcissist, right? I'm ruining your fucking life, right? 2020. He doesn't like me telling this story because he doesn't.
So you just got with Saneter, and then you just got your kids around this man, and you don't even know him like that?
I want to hear it. This is the story. This is the shit how it went down. In fact, if you really want to rewind, before I even went to do the business, he said, we're going to interview Zion. We're going to do Polite. And, you're great. And I was like, oh, I love you so much. You're so awesome. But he's fucked up. You get it? Now, I wasn't with him, but he was courting me, and we were like, you know, talking and making plans to be together. Yeah, there's a lot. Like, they're like, she tells the business. What do you mean tells the business? You're trying to paint me as a monster narcissist, and it doesn't help that all the women who wanted to have sex with you when I came in are attacking me and saying that I'm a narcissist and I'm this and that as well. People were in his chat just
again with the people want to have sex with this AIDS infested ass old ass man. Like
me, Tamika won, and I was like, can I call the sister up and maybe I could just talk to her? No, I never met people like this. You know, I'm like serious about my shit. Like, you're already married with 2 wives. You're an older man. You haven't even locked me down. You know what I mean? That was like the red flag, but I was still, and I was like, I told him, you know what, I really wanted to be with you, but I don't think it's gonna work out because I don't like being lied to. And
so all this happened before y'all even were together. So that wasn't a red flag to you, Napah? That something ain't right? Because you claim when this happened and y'all went back to the hotel together that y'all weren't together. But then you got together with this man that recorded you and did all this stuff you didn't like, but you got with him and have been with him off and on for the last, 4 years? Like,
this is before California. I said, I don't like being lied to. Because this nigga saying I'm a narcissist and I did all this. No, it was just like this. Like I'm saying, it played out just like this. I envisioned him floating on air. And then I was like, when he lied to me, I was like, oh, wow, I'm not trying to do this. And I was like, no, I think we should just be friends. And he had got me a phone. And I said, I'm going to send your phone back. And he said, quote, bitch, shove that phone up your fucking ass. Click. I was frozen. No, what? What just happened? I was frozen. Nobody was cursing him out because I didn't know him like that. Now, we met in March 2020. This was probably July. So I didn't really know him like that. We weren't, you know. And so, did he just tell me, bitch, shove the phone up your ass?
And then, okay, I don't know what it was, but when editing this video, I heard like random knocks on like a window or a door, but she like ignored it. I'm wondering who the fuck, like, girl, open your door. Like,
and I was frozen. Calls me right back. I'm sorry I said that. So I was so hurt. God, I was hurt. I was crying. And I said, I need time. So I went and I did my live stream. Didn't talk about him. He's like, I'm sorry. He sent me flowers. And fuck, he's a narcissist. He's an abusive narcissist. So sorry the fuck that I'm breaking down the facade. And this is just a little bit. I'm not going to write any books. I'm not going to do, oh, you revealing. No, you were the one that said on your shit talking about I beef with bitches and when I beef with them, I want you to go. No, you're a liar. You're lying. You're not going to damage me emotionally. Put me in a bunch of shit on the internet. Put my life in danger with these psychopaths. And you're going to try to paint me as a problem? Yeah, me fucked up. Once I forgave him, we talked about rings and stuff and me going to California, right? Fast forward, September rolled around. I told you what happened. He recorded me. Next day, it was like, sorry, same shit. I was like, well, let's just get through this. Let's go do the other interviews. But with me, you're fucking with my head. Because I wouldn't, he can say you're telling my business, but I'm not telling his business. You know why? Because JJ and Carla got a phone call from him with him making fun of me, saying, I don't know who she thinks she is. Yeah, but I'm a narcissist and I'm abusive. You were on the phone talking about our private shit to JJ and Carla. But I get up and talk about our shit. See, this is just 2020, okay? Throughout the years, it's the same shit. Abuse.
Have you ever heard of the term trauma bond?
All right, we're going to learn about trauma bonding, which is what Saneter and Napah are.
According to Dr. Patrick Carnes, a trauma bond is defined as dysfunctional attachments that occur in the presence of danger, shame, or exploitation. This is the most common in narcissistic relationships. Remember though, while it is common, these relationships do not have to be romantic. With that being said, here are 6 signs of a trauma bond. 1. Your relationship is unpredictable. Do you feel yourself constantly walking on eggshells? Are you scared to interact with them because you don't know how you'll be treated? This may indicate a trauma bond. One of the difficult aspects of a trauma bond is that their attitude towards you can change on a daily basis. This can make it seem like the abuse is triggered by a bad day or by something you did. The thing to pay attention to here is repeated cycles of abuse. While everyone is certainly allowed to have bad days, it is dangerous to use them to excuse abusive behavior. The unpredictability is a sign of a trauma bond because the good days can be rewarding and strengthen the affection you feel towards them. 2. They constantly betray you, but you still give them another chance. Do you often repeatedly betray yourself to get love and approval from someone? Do they regain trust in you, either by excuses, explanations, and apologies, even though they've broken their promises so many times? If so, this could be evidence of a trauma bond, and this can leave you feeling worthless, helpless, stressed, anxious, and more. The reason betrayals can impact you so much is because they are most often by people you trust and love. To want to trust them, give them chances, and continue loving them is understandable. But when the trust becomes blind and destructive, the relationship is no longer healthy. 3. You feel responsible for their happiness. Are you willing to sacrifice anything to make your relationship work? Do you squash your own will and desire just to keep them satisfied? You work so hard to find a reason to stay, to the point where your sense of self may go out the window. If you can relate to this, have you ever wondered why you may do so? Well, the cycles of abuse and trauma bonding also include reoccurring periods of reward. You hold on to the good times of the relationship in order to justify your relationship. As a result, you lose yourself trying to please them in order to extend this pleasant period as much as you can. You may forego your own values or avoid speaking your mind. You prioritize their needs over everything to a point of feeling burnt out. 4. Your relationship is complex and involves false promises. I promise things will change, or this will never happen again. Do these statements sound familiar? False promises often strengthen a trauma bond. In fact, they are so powerful that they convince you to stay by creating a feeling of hope to cling to. If you are in a trauma bond, you are inclined to believe these words, because ultimately, you are emotionally attached to the other person. Your belief in them comes from a place of hope and desperation, even if logic tells you that you will just be left hurting again. 5. You defend your relationship even though it's abusive. Is it difficult for you to acknowledge the toxicity in your relationship that others are trying to show you? Do you think others just don't understand your relationship? When you're in a trauma bond, it's common to deny the facts that your situation is abusive and traumatic. Think of it as a defense mechanism. You feel so tied down to your relationship, you're unable to leave it, or you keep going back to the same person. It can be shameful to accept the fact that you are putting yourself in a destructive situation, so you may turn to denial. In other words, this acceptance may bring about feelings of inadequacy or weakness. 6. The sense of familiarity makes it impossible to leave the relationship. Why don't you just leave? This is a complex question for someone in a trauma bond to answer, and there are multiple reasons why. A sign at the trauma bond is missing this person incessantly, almost like an addiction. Even after trying to break it off, you may miss having the other person in your life so much that it can impact you emotionally and physically. In order to avoid this debilitating feeling, you may feel like you have no choice but to stay. It might also be hard for you to leave, because it is hard for you to recognize your own situation. The combination of emotional attachment, blind trust, manipulation, and denial can make you unaware of how destructive your situation really is, making the prospect of leaving feels wrong or unnecessary.
All right, y'all. So there's that. There's more of it that I want to go through or whatever. And if there's anything valuable, we will come back and talk about that. But I do have to hold on, I'm just closing some of the stuff. I do have to come up and talk about the Judah Naz and Napah situation where they fell out. Right now, this was before the fight with Saneter and Napah took place, but I meant to come, but Sunday was my birthday. So on Friday, we, went and did, the extravaganza for my birthday, and we came back late Sunday. And then by that time, I knew that I already should edit this situation with Napah and Saneter because it was already being requested. So we did that for the most part. Again, there's another video that if you didn't watch it, there has more of the fight on there. This is a shorter version of some of it, but not what we saw mostly today. So there's that video. It's called Saneter and Napah, Are They Beefing for Views While Trying to Cop Please? So there's that. I thought there was more. But so yeah. I do want to come live tonight to go over the whole thing with Judah and Napah. Because it's interesting how my name just came up for no apparent reason. I was minding my own business and shit like that. So we're gonna come and do that. I think that's almost a 2-hour edit. So we'll do that. All I gotta do is add music to it. Cause I was gonna do it when I was adding music to the one that we just watched, but then I just didn't like the music. So it's just sitting in my editor with no music in there, no background music. So I just gotta add that and then upload it, and then we'll be back tomorrow night. Thank you so much. Facts. Just got more hair. Judah got more hair. I'm dead. But thank you so much. So if anybody wants to come up though, you can. But that's what I was gonna do when I get off of here. Not saying that I'm rushing or anything like that. I missed you guys. And there was a lot that was going on as far as Saneter and Napah. But now to bring you up to speed, as you will see in the video that I dropped, they were really excited about the views that they got off of their beef. And, Saneter minimized it and said that they're back together again, right? So this shall be interesting once again, because it seems like she just doesn't get it that this man is toxic and she's toxic. and they really need to figure out their life. Really, Saneter need to go back to Cynthia because she's really the one that's been there. Now, I know he talks about Lori and all this shit like that, but Lori is just a baby mama, okay? But I don't know. I just found that whole situation very crazy. And of course, when it was going on, my phone was ringing off the hook and I was getting texts and I was moving around and, everything like that. And I was still recording it and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. I got a couple of different copies. Then some people recorded other things and sent it to me. So I got to go through some of that or whatever. But that's basically the whole situation. Again, I think they're both toxic. I feel like they know what they're doing at this point. I do feel like they're doing it for views. And Saneter was copping pleas. He copped a plea to Solar Mind. Remember, he said Solar Mind was a pedophile and all this and that, because Solar Mind used to date Napah, right? And he called him and copped a plea with him. You will hear that the whole thing tomorrow, part 1 and 2 tomorrow, in tomorrow's live stream. But Saneter also got on Nandy's platform and was calling her baby again, saying that he's going to Atlanta and he wants to meet up with Nandy and he wants her to come to his hotel room. And I thought that was crazy as well. Of course, she cussed him the fuck out and told him what to do with himself, right? But I just thought it's crazy that she's sitting here acting like all these women want her man, but her man is flirting with people and she's mad at the women. Like, how are you mad at the women? Like, it's just weird. But Napah, me and Saneter never had any type of conversation like that. No sex ever came up. There was no flirting. In a perfect world, Saneter's role would have been that he's an elder in the community, something like, a grandfather of the conscious community type of thing, but he's sick and corrupt just as much as you. But I don't know what to tell them to do with themselves at this point, because clearly they're going to stay together. It's not like they care anyway. To them, I'm allegedly a hater and all that, but this is what happens when you start fights with the wrong people. And then, each time the person that you started the fight with, shows you really what happened and who you really are, in my opinion. So, not Napah's wig snitched on Lil Durk. Not Napah's wig had on a wire and snitched on Lil Durk, child. I'm dead. But yeah, so that whole situation with Lil Durk is crazy as hell too. That is wild. So I don't know. I might cover that eventually. But there's a lot going on just far as, other things in the world. And I hope we're all paying attention. I normally don't say this, right? But get out and vote. It don't matter who you vote for, but get out and vote. If you want to see some type of maybe change or a possibility of change going on, we have the election in 5 days, 4 days? Child, get out and vote because that's crazy. I already voted, so you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but get out and vote. Also, what I like about voting is that you get to vote in your local area. So I may not have voted for a Black president, right? But I did vote in a real Black judge where I'm living at, who is a female, and she's a real Black female. So, get out there and vote and pay attention to the, who's running in your area. If you need to take some time, do some research on who's running for even Supreme Court or a judge or whatever. Look into those things because, those things that matter too, because it's around your area that you live in altogether, your state. So, with that said, vote or die, motherfucker. Some people said that Diddy was out. Is he really out? Because I ain't really been paying attention, child. I've been waiting on, people in the, in that community and others, right? Because if it's going on in the music industry, it's not just singled out to the Black portion of the music industry. It's the white people too, like the country singers, the rock and roll niggas and all that. As well as models, right? Napah, you know about that allegedly. And also Hollywood, that type of aspect. So it's all going on, but I'm waiting for it all to kind of like fall and unravel, and we'll just see what's going on. But the Lil Durk situation, that was crazy too. I'm looking into that as well. Like, what the fuck? I'm not surprised, but when you find out who snitched on him, in reality, it is kind of surprising because this man that he rode with for a long time, one of his friends, went to jail, and while he was in jail, Dirk sent him $50,000. So dude gets out and he snitches on Dirk. He wears a wire and all this and that. So it's just crazy. I don't want to speak too much about it because I've only looked at certain parts. I've done a lot of editing throughout the last few days or whatever. Basically, if I had any free time, I was editing in here. So I do apologize again that it's been 2 weeks. But like I said, tomorrow I will be live tomorrow night, maybe about the same time, but maybe about 10ish, and maybe a little bit later than today's show, which was 9:30 Central. But I'll get that done. If I don't go live, I'll upload it for y'all to enjoy. But yeah, it's crazy. And Judah went the fuck in on Napah, but he made several statements about that he backed me up off of Napah and all this and that. He did not. He definitely did not. But we'll talk about that tonight. So in reality, I don't even want to end with the song. I'll just say much love, y'all. Shout out to y'all. I want to just get to put in the music together for this because I'm already getting kind of tired, and I gotta proof it and make sure the music is in the right spots, and then also upload it and all this and that. So I do want to come before you guys today, so it'll be Halloween night about maybe 10 p.m. Central, and we'll see what's going on. All right, y'all. Much love. Stay you, stay uncompromisable, and please stay woke because you will see me or hear my voice in another upcoming live stream or edit. Happy Halloween, you guys. Shout out to Lee Q. Check out her channel as well as Interloper Nation. And if you guys are bringing your kids trick-or-treating or whatever, make sure that you check their candy and things like that and keep an eye on them, because this is a night where a lot of predators do attack children, mainly because there's children coming to their doors, and they're not supposed to have interaction with children, but what's to say that they can't just open up a door and let a child in? So it does happen. I think in New York, on Halloween, the probation office for the sex offenders goes around and does random pop-ups at the sex offenders' houses or apartments or whatever, and they can't have any decorations, they can't sell or give any candy away or open the door for any children. I remember a few years ago I was looking in on that and shit like that. I think I did a video on that, or it's included in a video. But anyway, y'all, I'm rambling. I'm about to get up out of here. Much love, you guys. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.